What is going on, everybody? I'm Mac and I'm back. First live stream I've done in quite a while, man. How about some playoff football for once? Yeah, man, let's stream some playoff football here as we got, in my opinion, what could be a decent game here. We got the Tampa Bay Bucs and the Detroit Lions going at it at Ford Field in about 5 minutes, man. How's everybody doing out there today? Me, I'm freezing here. It's 23 degrees. It's 67 inside my place. So I am a little chilly, man, but hopefully there will be some fireworks inside of Ford Field that'll get everybody fired up, man, as we got playoff football. It doesn't involve my team, but hey, that doesn't mean I can't sit down here and watch, some good teams going at it. But yeah, man, we got the Bucs and the Lions going at it at Ford Field in about 5 minutes or so. And we should be in for a good one here. As always, do me a favor, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Still trying to get this set up a little bit. So let's see here. There we go. I'm just trying to pull up a stat sheet right here so that way I can pronounce some of these guys because I know that it does, like I said, it doesn't involve my team, but I'm just doing this because I have a little bit of more free time on my hands. By the way, guys, I might be getting up at some points in the stream because I do have my laundry going. So in about 6 minutes or so, I'm going to have to get up and just empty out the dryer. So there's that. But yeah, man, as always, do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. And we're going to get this show on the road in just a little bit. First stream I've done in like 2 weeks. Yeah, my first stream I've done in about 2 weeks, man. How do you like that? So I'm just trying to, yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to get this this stat sheet pulled up. I think I got it here. Oh, how you doing? Hey, Rob, how you doing, buddy? He says, guess what? Wow, you got tickets to the Super Bowl. That's pretty cool, man. That's all. That's a big bucket lister of mine. Probably my biggest bucket lister, if I'm being honest with you. Like, where are you sitting? I mean, I've been out to Vegas before. Vegas is an awesome city, but man, to go to Vegas and to go to the Super Bowl on top of that, wow, man, I can't imagine that. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, man? Godfather, what's going on? Yeah, streaming some playoff football today, man. This is the only game that I'm going to be able to stream today because after this game, I'm going out with my girlfriend. We're going to this Mexican place that we both really like. And last night, I wanted to stream a game last night, but I wanted to stream that 49er Packer game last night. But last night I was celebrating my dad's birthday. Today's his actual birthday. He turned 60 today. God bless him. But we celebrated yesterday. Celebrated yesterday. So there's that. He says, I think it's one of the middle sections. I forget exact. Well, you got the ticket stub pulled up. It should say exactly where you're sitting right there. But yeah, we're going to get some playoff football in here after this game. I mean, I guess I'll say this. If it's a blowout, like middle of the third quarter or whatever, I'm probably just going to end the stream because I am, like I said, I am going out with my girlfriend after this game. So I kind of am on a little bit of a time restraint, but nothing too severe. But yeah, like if it's a blowout midway through the third quarter, I'm probably just going to end the stream. Like obviously it'd be different if this was a Steeler game, but you people, like, you will see the difference today. You will see the difference how I am with other teams compared to how I am with the Steelers, you know. Like a game like this, I'm like unbiased. I'm right down the middle when it comes to calling a game because you know, obviously neither of these teams are my team. So like I call it right down the middle. You know, got to get it from your dad later. Has the tickets. Don't you have it on? Did you buy them online or are they like paper tickets? Because like we don't do paper. Man, we don't do paper tickets anymore. Like everything's on like StubHub or Ticketmaster or SeatGeek. Yeah, like if they're paper tickets, I totally get that though. Bounce Dad C412, what's going on? Who do I think is gonna win? I honestly think this game's gonna be closer than what people think. Like, excuse me, I'm surprised that Detroit's favored by 6.5. Like, I think that there is value with taking Tampa Bay with the points today. So I really do think this game's going to be closer than what people think. I think these two teams are very similar defensively. Detroit, like, if they can just not give up big plays to receivers like they did last week with Puka Nacua, I think the Lions have a really good chance at shutting them down defensively. Baker Mayfield's been playing great this year. Like, it seems to me that he's playing for a long-term contract. But yeah, like I think the Lions win today to keep it short. But I do think Tampa Bay can give them a better game than what people are saying. Like I really don't think this game's going to be as one-sided as people think. Get the root again. Well, hey, let's hope they don't make the Super Bowl, buddy. Let's hope they don't make the Super Bowl. So there you go with that. Anybody but them. Oh, they had a real bad first half last night, but they quickly turned it. They quickly turned it around in the second half, and they pulled it away. Like honestly, you know, you look at the score, like you look at the score from last night with the Texans and Ravens. It's like, oh, it's 34-10 Baltimore. It was a blowout. That's kind of true, but there's more to it than that. Like the Texans just hung in with them for like the first half. The game was actually tied at 10. And then Baltimore the Ravens were just like, oh, wow, you know, we're playing a playoff game today. So we just got to turn up in the second half. And the Ravens just ran away with it in the second half. Like after Houston had that punt return touchdown, I'm like, holy crap, the Texans might actually pull off this upset, but they're going to need more than just a big special teams play. The offense needs to break out here. What's going on, Kelly? Thanks for tuning in. That's right, like and sub. Definitely help out the algorithm here, man. Bobby, how you doing, buddy? Fel Paisano. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, just yeah, what's going on, Bob? Definitely. I just put the first hoodie on I saw, honestly. Big AC/DC fan, man. But I want to get someone else to like do the play-by-play for this game as we are underway now in Detroit. Lions will get the ball to begin the game as this is going to be a touchback. So here's the Lions offense. You got Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Reynolds, Sam Laporta, Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson, Frank Ragnow, Graham Glasgow, and Penei Sewell. So there's your Detroit offense right there. So the Lions will start off from their own 25. Goff takes the snap from the gun. Pump fakes, and it's a little bit of a dump off right there to Montgomery, but he threw it over the head, and it's incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Yeah, I knew this was going to be Belichick's last season. Power first band. Who do I got in the Chiefs and the Bills? I think Kansas City wins, honestly. I really don't know if I can fully trust Buffalo. As Goff gets it off to Montgomery this time for a gain of about 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. So the dump off works as we take a Tampa Bay's defense. You got Vita Vea right there, Logan Hall, Yaya Dabi, KJ Britt, Levante David, Shaquille Barrett, as Goff back to throw, and that pass is batted down and incomplete. So Lions go 3 and out to begin today. Bucs will be getting the ball. The Lions will punt. But yeah, man, like it's so hard to bet on. It's so hard to bet against Kansas City in the playoffs, man, because like obviously they've been to the AFC Championship the last 5 seasons. But it's a little, like I said in my picks, it's uncharted territory for them because this is the first time that they're going to be playing a road playoff game. Like you want to count the Super Bowl from a couple years ago. I get that, but the Super Bowl is always on a neutral turf. There's the punt to about the 20, and Tompkins is going to go nowhere for a no gain. About a 47-yard punt right there, and Tompkins is going to get a no gain. So here's Tampa's offense. You got Baker, Rachaad White, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Trey Palmer, Cade Otton, Tristan Wirfs, Aaron Stinney, Robert Hainsey. I know I'm butchering some of these names. Cody Mock, Luke Godke, and there's Dave Canals, the OC for Tampa Bay. So let's see how the Bucs respond to it. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. Baker's going to work from under center. Fakes the handoff. On the play action, he throws it to Rachaad White for about 8 right there. It's going to be 2nd and 2. So a decent pickup right there by Rachaad White on the dump-off pass from Baker Mayfield. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Bobby says, I hate the Chiefs, but Buffalo are choke artists. Yeah, like last year, man, that playoff game the Bills had last year in the snow against Cincinnati, that kind of confirmed that I really don't know if I can take Buffalo too seriously as a Super Bowl contender, but we'll see. 2nd and 2, Rachaad White. Oh, Rachaad White's going to plow his way through a bunch of Detroit linemen right there, and he's going to pick up a first down, gain of about 15 right there on the carry. And that's a decent gain right there by Rachaad White, ball at about the 45 of Tampa Bay. And that's going to bring up a first down. So a decent run right there by Rachaad White. Shook off like one tackler right there, and he was able to get those extra yards. He ran into Mike Evans momentarily right there, and he was able to pick up a first down. So a good run right there by Rachaad White. So it'll be 1st and 10. From the gun again, Baker hands it off to Rachaad White. This time he's going to run right into a wall for about 1, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 9. As we look at the Detroit defense, you got Josh Paschal, Aleem McNeil, Benito Jones, Aiden Hutchinson, who needs to be the biggest X factor today, Derek Barnes, Alex Alonso, Cam Sutton, former Steeler, Brian Branch. Not going to try and pronounce that guy's name. And then Kirby Joseph, and then Kendall Vilder. I know I'm butchering some of these last names, but I'm not good at pronouncing names. It'll be 2nd and 9. Baker's going to work from the gun. Takes the snap, facing pressure, and down he goes. Oh, that's a big play for the Detroit defense right there. They sack Baker, and that's going to be a loss of 8. Brings up 3rd and 17. Good play by the Bucs defense right there the Lions defense rather, as they dump Baker Mayfield for a loss of 8, and that brings up 3rd and 17 now for the Bucs. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for tuning in, man. Watch it on NBC. I don't have Peacock. I'm watching on NBC. 3rd and 17. Let's see what the Bucs do here. Shotgun for Baker. Gets the snap off. Fires across the middle. Deflected and intercepted. C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes down with the pick, and the Lions get the ball right back. So a very good response for the Detroit defense after they allow that big run by Rachaad White. It was tipped in the air for intended for Mike Evans, and C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes away with the interception, and the Lions get the ball back. Oh, man, that's off. That was definitely off the fingertips by Mike Evans right there. And C.J. Gardner-Johnson wisely coming down with the pick. Oh, man, you got to catch that, man. You got to catch that, bro. That's intended for you right there. So the Lions get the ball back. And they'll take over at about the 41 of Tampa Bay. Goff gets the snap. Here's a handoff to David Montgomery for about 4. He's going to get stopped at about the 37, brings up 2nd and 6. So let's see what Detroit here can do here with the turnover. As we got 14 people in the chat, 17 minutes in the stream. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Bucs and Lions here in Detroit. We are about 5 minutes into the game, as the Lions come away with an interception thanks to C.J. Gardner-Johnson off the fingertips of Mike Evans. And off to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to bulldoze a guy right there. Gets a decent amount, but there is a flag on the play. Bill Vinovich, the main referee for today. And they're going to call holding on Tampa Bay. A gain of 5 for Montgomery, but they're calling holding on the Bucs, so that'll give Detroit a first down, and that'll move them to the 27 of Tampa Bay. That's big for Detroit right there. That is big. What's going on, Nolan? He says, so the 49ers technically have 2 home games left to win the Super Bowl unless they play Buffalo. Well, I mean, the 49ers have home field throughout the playoffs, man. I really don't know about next week for San Francisco. It depends on how Deebo Samuel is. Goff fires down the left side, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Do I think the Ravens could beat the 49ers match? I don't know, man. Like, I hate to say it, man, but like there are not a lot of teams that can match up well with the 49ers, but the Ravens definitely are one of those teams. I hate to say it, but they are. They can beat them at their own game, which is run the ball. But they can pass too. 2nd and 10. Goff gets the snap, fires across the middle, first down. It's Jameson Williams, but there's a flag on the play. This might be coming back, though. Let's see. Yeah, I think this might be coming back. It's complete to Jameson Williams. I think they're saying it's on Detroit, though. They're signaling, but let's see. Oh, no, face mask on Tampa Bay. Oh, I thought that was going to come back. Like, usually when you see a flag come down that early, it's usually on the offense, but let's see. Yeah, he did. He grabbed the face mask right there. Oh, self-inflicted wounds for the Bucs right there, and that's going to be extra yardage for Detroit right there. That's going to put them inside the red zone. How do I feel after Monday? You feel mad? I'm over it, Jalen. I mean, Jalen, honestly, I'm over it. I mean, I didn't expect the Steelers to go far at all. And, most of the stuff that I say is just in the heat of the moment more often than not. So, I mean, like, I'm over it, man. It just is what it is. So, they're going to bring it 1st and goal to the 8-yard line of the Bucs. Lions looking to punch it in early on, capitalize off that interception by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Almost said Jared Goff. Wow, I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway, 1st and goal. 9:54 to go and counting in the first. Goff is going to work from under center. He's got a man in the backfield. Hands it off, cuts it back to about the 5. He's going to get stopped at about the 4, maybe about the 3 right there. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal. So a gain of 5. That was Jahmyr Gibbs, by the way. I may have said Montgomery, but that was Jahmyr Gibbs, who's basically just as good, if not better. So it's going to be 2nd and goal at about the 3. 2 tight ends set for Goff, working under center, takes the snap, handoff. Play action. Oh, that's almost intercepted. Oh, man, you got to pick that off. That's right in his hands. That could have been an interception right in the end zone. But they dropped the pick. Oh, man, he dropped an interception right there. I mean, how do you drop that? How do you drop that, man? That's right in his hands. It's as if he was the receiver. 3rd and goal. Sets a guy in motion. He'll hand it off and runs right into a wall right there. And that has to be a win for the Bucs defense. That is a massive win for Tampa's defense right there, considering the penalties they had and the chunks that they gave up. That if you're a Bucs fan right there, you got to be satisfied with that. So they're most likely going to hold Detroit to a field goal here unless Campbell the Gambler tries to go for it, but no, the kicking team is out. 23-yard attempt. This is an extra point right here. Kick is down, puts it right through. Lions get on the board first. It's 3-0. So they'll take it from there. I will be right back, guys. I got to go ahead and I'll be right back, guys. I just got to go take care of something real quick. I will be back in a flash. But yeah, 23 minutes in. As always, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link in the box below. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I may have said this before. If I didn't already, I'm also doing my laundry, so I'm going to have to get up periodically. But it is 2nd and 2 for Tampa Bay now, as Baker Mayfield's going to work from the gun. Oh, tries a window right there, and it's going to be incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 2, intended for Mike Evans. Cam Sutton on the coverage right there, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 2. LC, what's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Jalen says you're from Baltimore, but you're a Ravens. Well, I mean, you're from Baltimore and you're a Ravens fan. That's, that makes perfect sense. So anyway, it's 3rd and 2 now for the Bucs. Ball at the 49 ball at the 31, it looks like. Baker takes the shotgun, snap, throws, caught Mike Evans, first down. That's an 18-yard gain right there for Mike Evans, and that's going to bring up a first down for Tampa Bay as they are moving the ball. No, she is. Your opponent has not made the pick for that game yet, but she does have her pick in for this one. She goes game by game, bro. Dolphins are a disgrace to football. They're not a disgrace. I mean, they just need to get over that hump. Ball at the 49. Baker, wide open right there. That's Trey Palmer right there. 23-yard pickup. Oh, man, how is he that open? How is he that open? You see, this was the thing this is why I thought this game wasn't going to be as one-sided as I thought, because the way that the Lions are playing off these receivers right here, like it's exactly like last week. I mean, they did the same thing just about with Puka Nacua. And Tampa Bay starting to find the holes in the defense early on, so it's 1st and 10. Baker from the gun. Oh, there he goes. There's the Lions defense right there, getting to Baker once again, dumping him for a loss of 9. And, that's what I think the Lions have to do. That's what the Lions just need to keep doing, man. The safety blitzes right there. I mean, yeah, you get the play fake right there, but I think Detroit, as long as they keep running in with the safety blitzes right there, I think their chances of winning increase right there. That's the 2nd sack of the day for Detroit. 2nd and 19. Baker, shotgun play, looking. He's trying to get away. He gets away from somebody before giving himself up at about the 34, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 18. Nolan says, true, we have some great young talent, but we would likely have to beat Josh Allen, Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, or Stroud to even win a playoff game. That drought will go to 30+. Man, I feel for you, but, I mean, the Dolphins' time will come. Their time will come. They'll get over that hump. So 3rd and 18, it'll be an interesting decision right here. I think they got to use the – they're running it on 3rd and 18. What are they doing right there? Chase Edmonds with a pickup of 9. Why are you running it on 3rd and 18? I don't agree with that play call right there. Why are you running it on 3rd and 18? Like, Detroit has such trouble with stopping receivers. And so far, they really haven't had an answer for Mike Evans. Use what got you there, man. I don't agree with running it on 3rd and 18. You're playing not to lose at that point. So this will be a 43-yard attempt to try and tie the game up. Snap down, kick is up, and he puts it through. So the Bucs have tied this game up at 3. But I got to tell you, the way that they were having that possession right there, Tampa Bay should have came away with a touchdown. But it is tied up at 3. It is tied up at 3, though. They come away with something at least. Man, you got to use Mike Evans in that situation, man. Like I said, you got to use Mike Evans in that situation. the Lions have, the Lions have trouble with covering receivers. Like last week, they couldn't stop Puka Nacua. They could hardly stop Puka Nacua at all last week, and now so far they're having trouble with Mike Evans. Like I said, use what got you there, man. But the Bucs do come away with something. It's tied up at 3 now, so we see how Detroit responds here. 32 minutes into the stream. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Playoff football today, man. Hey, Jordan, he says, I can't wait to watch the Chiefs play against the Bills tonight. That's going to be a great game. It always is when those two go at it. Underdog, how's it going, buddy? Hanging in there, trying to stay warm today. Trying to stay warm today, man. That's the main gist of everything today. It is 22 degrees outside. I have the thermostat up at 70, and I'm just trying to stay warm, That's the gist for me today. That's the gist for me.
Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYA2 inhibitors.
Yeah, I'm also tired. Sorry.
Your doctor will check them before and during treatment. Most common side effects include stomach pain, diarrhea, difficulty sleeping, back pain, and hot flashes.
But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the stream, guys, I wanted to do both games today, but after this game, I am going out with my girlfriend for dinner. We're going to this Mexican place that her and I both really like. So this is the only game that I'm streaming today. So I also am doing my laundry right now. So I'm going to be getting up periodically throughout the stream. So you're just going to have to bear with me a little bit today. Wow, that lake is frozen right there. Frozen lake right there. 4:19 to go in the first. Lions getting the ball back. Tampa Bay has just tied it on a field goal on a drive, in my opinion, that should have resulted in a touchdown. But the Lions are going to get the ball back. Underdog says, had the whole week off of work, mostly thanks to the snow. The weather's been crazy for your area. We have work no matter what, man. We don't get that luxury. We don't get weather days. It don't matter if there's 5 feet of snow outside. You're going to work. That's just how it goes. 4:19 to go. Goff, play action, back to throw, looking. Check down to Jahmyr Gibbs right there for a short gain. It's going to bring up second down.
He said it was unbelievable. Tom Brady left, and yes, he's the greatest of all time. But literally,
I wish my job would do that. Like, I think that's the only thing I really don't like about my job is that they don't have weather days, because sometimes it does. Sometimes you have to close down that your facility because of the weather. 2nd and 7, handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs, and he is really close to a first down. I think he may be a little bit short, but yeah, they are going to mark him short. 3rd and 1. It's a good gain right there by Gibbs, though. He's short of a first down. Yeah, I've had this hat for about a year or so now. I saw it at a Lids that I live by, and I just couldn't pass it up. It is a pretty cool hat. So 3rd and inches. Just get the first down here, man. And they're going to QB sneak it, and Goff has it. First down. They're going to mark him at the 37. So first down on a QB sneak by Jared Goff. And that's going to bring up first down. Clock ticking down to 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Imagine if both Harbaugh brothers won a title in a span of a month. I don't want to think about it, Nolan. I don't want to think about it. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 37 of Detroit. Goff is going to work from under center. Man in the backfield. Play action, back to throw across the middle. It's caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's fighting, but they're going to mark him about a couple yards shy of a first down, but it's still a good gain right there nonetheless of 8. And it'll be 3rd and 2 at the 45. Down to 2 minutes to go in the first. Love that guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Runs it off to Gibbs, and the Bucs were ready right there, and they will. Oh no, 3rd and 2. I'm sorry, I thought it was 2nd down. I thought it was 3rd down, but now it's third. Now it's 3rd down. Britt was able to get to him. He ran into a wall right there. It's going to be 3rd and 2, and no gain right there. So just pick up a first down right here. Yeah, just pick up a first down here, man. Let's go. It'll be 3rd and 2. Shotgun, blitz coming, and he throws. Caught Amon-Ra St. Brown for a first down. Pick up a 5, and they'll get it at midfield. So there's Amon-Ra St. Brown again, man. Like, you know, like I said in my picks, like, you just have to get this guy to be your bulk of your entire offense. Like, this guy is such a dynamic playmaker. Detroit really hit a home run with getting him. Less than a minute to go. Hand off to Gibbs, and he's going to get past midfield for about 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Who wins the Cup? You think it's going to be Edmonton, Vegas, or Florida? I can't really tell at this point. But I'm leaning towards Edmonton as well. I think the Oilers have really put it together. They're going to be a tough team to beat. 25 seconds to go in the first. Play action again. Goff rolling. Throws, completes it, and that's going to be a short game. That might do it for the first quarter. Clock ticking down to 13 seconds. And, yeah, I think Detroit's just going to bleed out the clock here. So we've played 15 minutes in Detroit. After 1, we are scoreless. Or, no, we are tied at 3, rather, at the end of 1. So I think, you know, both teams, you got to give a pat on the back to them, both defensively, because the Lions had a drive that should have resulted in a touchdown, and so did Tampa Bay. So, like, if you're a fan, you know, I think both defenses have to give themselves a pat on the back as far as defense goes, because it could very easily be 7-0 either team. So I think you got to give a pat on the back to both teams defensively so far. So I'm going to go hydrate real quick, and I will be right back again, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be getting up periodically throughout the stream, so just bear with me. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, like I said, guys, I'm going to be getting up periodically throughout the stream because I got some things going on here. So it's going to be second quarter just underway. Goff takes the snap, extra pressure, and he does get it off right there to the big guy, Sam Laporta, and that's going to be a first down. Good throw by Jared Goff right there. Put it right in the hands of Laporta. That guy is such a big X factor right there. Good throw by Goff across the middle. Floated it over a Tampa Bay guy. And Goff is having an okay day so far. His 1st and 10 ensuing. Goff has all day to throw. And he gets it off to Laporta again. He's going to get past the 30, it looks like. And they're going to stop him maybe at the 29. And that's going to be second down, gain of 2. Yeah, like I said right there, get the big guy involved. Get them tight ends involved. Sam Laporta is a great playmaker. I can feel it, man. Detroit's starting to pick up some momentum here. Detroit is starting to pick up momentum here. I can feel it. It'll be 2nd and 8. Goff again from the gun. Gets the snap off. Fires across the middle. There's Laporta again. And it's going to be another first down for Detroit. They are inside the red zone of the Buccaneers. A gain of 15. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Detroit at the 14-yard line. How about this Lions offense? You can feel it. The momentum's coming, man. Once they start getting Sam Laporta involved, man, this Detroit offense just keeps on getting it moving. What a difference this is. Goff is 7 out of 7 with this drive. Goff, end zone, incomplete, off the fingertips to the short left of Amon-Ra St. Brown, brings up 2nd and 10. A nice drive for the Lions so far. They've gone 12 plays, 61 yards, and they've burned 6 minutes off the clock. Really good drive for the Lions right here. They got to make a count, result in a touchdown here. 2nd and 10. Let's go, guys. Come on. Come on, Lions. Get it in the end zone. Let's go, guys. Goff gets it off them on Gibbs, rather. And for a gain of about 5 right there, brings up 3rd down. Wish we would use Freiermuth like this when we did. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, I think the way the Lions run their offense on dog is the way that the Steelers have to. Like, Sam Laporta is the driving force of Detroit's offense, the way that Freiermuth needs to be the driving force of ours, So it'll be 3rd and 5 at the 9. Goff gets the snap off, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown! It's Josh Reynolds to the back of the end zone, makes the catch, and the Lions do punctuate on this drive. 14 plays, 75 yards, 6:45, and the Lions go up 9-3. What a drive by Detroit right there. There you go. Josh Reynolds in the back of the end zone makes the catch. Detroit does punctuate off of it. And the extra point attempt, snap down, kick is up and good. Lions up by a touchdown. It's 10-3. Great drive by the Lions right there. There you go. And I think the biggest key in that one definitely had to have been Sam Laporta. Like I said, had to have been Sam Laporta. Biggest X factor for that drive right there. Lions go up 10-3. Great drive by the Lions right there. But yeah, as always, guys, do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link in the box below. Really good drive for Detroit. 14 plays, 75 yards, and 6:46 burned off the clock. Just a really good drive by the Lions right there, man. And they have themselves a touchdown lead. Yeah, underdog, definitely. This Lions team is a lot of fun to watch. You know, if Pittsburgh can't win the Super Bowl, I'm rooting for Detroit to win it. I really do. I really do. I really hope the Lions win it all. This is such a great underdog story team. They've had an incredible year under Dan Campbell. I think at this point, the choice is clear. Campbell needs to be coach of the year this year. You can't go wrong with Stefanski or D'Amico Ryans. But so far, Dan Campbell has taken his team the furthest out of those two. You got to go with Dan Campbell for coach of the year. He has really changed the culture with this Detroit team right here. And I really think Lions win this game. I really think they're going to give it their all in San Francisco. I really do think that. The Lions cannot sleep on Detroit. They just can't.
That's a big one, people. She's beautiful and she's a legend. Don't let her sweet talk you.
But yeah, we are 49 minutes into the stream. As always, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Detroit with a 10-3 lead on the Buccaneers. Early phases of the second quarter. We got 12:33 to go in the half. The Bucs will get the ball to start the second half, as Detroit did get it to start the game. So Lions playing with a lead. That's really good for them, especially of a matchup of this magnitude here. So Lions just need to keep punching it down their throats. Definitely keep getting your tight ends involved and get your big playmakers involved as well. Laporta's definitely your biggest one. Amon-Ra St. Brown, we know the dynamic ability that he has. And then Josh Reynolds, I mean, he's responsible for the touchdown. So definitely keep using your big playmakers. That's what's got you this far, man. So the Bucs do get the ball. It's going to be a touchback. So they'll start at the 25. All right. So let's see how the defense steps up here. Baker is going to work from the gun. Man in the backfield. Gets the snap off. Baker, check down right there. It's going to be for a gain of about 4. It's Chase Edmonds right there. Brings up second down.
So you think what we get in press conferences is a little different than what they're actually saying?
I get trying to chew time off the clock, but now you're in a deficit here. You can't, excuse me. You can't, get too cute with trying to burn time off the clock. 12 minutes and change to go as Baker will set Godwin in motion. Again from the gun. This time he does hand it off to Edmonds. Runs right into a brick wall. Third down. Right into it. Third and 5. What are the Bucs doing? They're getting a little too comfortable here. I mean, you're down 7 points. You're down 7 points, man. You can't get too comfy, man. Baker from the gun, empty backfield. Gets the snap off. And checks it down again, and he's going to – that's short of a first. That's really close to a first. They're going to mark him a little bit short, I think. Well, it doesn't matter because there's going to be a flag on Tampa Bay. Doesn't even matter. 3rd and 15. They're calling pass interference on Cade Otton, the tight end. So that'll erase a decent chunk right there by Chase Edmonds. It's going to bring up 15. Now you kind of got to go. You got to kind of go across the middle right now. 3rd penalty of the game for Tampa Bay. It'll be 3rd and 15. Mayfield is going to work from the gun. Man at his side, it's Edmonds. Gets the snap off. Detroit bringing the house. He's going to dump it off them and spinning away. Extra effort right there. He's really close to first down, and that's going to bring up 4th and 1. It's decision time for the Bucs. Decision time for the Bucs. Do they go for it on 4th and 1 here? This is going to be an interesting call right here for Todd Bowles. Really interesting call right here. I get if you want to go for it because that's what the analytics say. I don't know. I think if you go for it here, you got to get your big playmakers in here. And no, Tampa Bay is going to punt. Interesting call. They're going to punt. So it better be a good one right here. If they are punting, yeah, they're punting it. And there's the snap and a high ball. Oh, that is a good punt. That's a good punt. Wow. It's going to go to the end zone anyway. So that'll give Detroit the ball. Relatively okay field position. Could have been better. So we got 9:41 to go in the second. It's still 10-3 Detroit. Lions looking to extend the lead. 55 minutes in, guys. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Detroit playing with a 10-3 lead here as we are approaching the midpoint of the second quarter. Lions get the ball back. Good stop for them defensively.
And right now, you can get a $7,500 EV bonus on both the 2024 Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6. You know how competitive sibling rivalries can be.
I'm just trying to catch up with some of the comments here. Just trying to catch up with some of the comments. Most overrated player in the NFL. Oh, Dak Prescott. Not even close. Dak Prescott by a mile.
You share a hotel room with your kid. You also share a bedtime with your kid.
I like Tua. I think he gets a bad reputation because he's left-handed. But I always like Tua. I think people are too hard on him. But for me, the most overrated player, not just the most overrated quarterback, but the most overrated player, by far, Dak Prescott.
Wait, did he just double dip that mozzarella stick?
And yeah, like I am I am so happy. Green Bay just whopped Dallas last Sunday. I'm so happy for that. Dallas, I hope you extend. I hope you pay Dak. I do. I hope you pay Dak because you're not winning anything with him.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I think I'm going to go. Oh, wait, no, I don't got to worry about that for like another 20 minutes or so. But they're showing the kids right here. Cowboys fans really thought Dak was the MVP. Dak should never be an MVP candidate. Dak should never, ever be an MVP candidate, bro. Never. Nothing but a glorified check down master who has some deep targets to throw to. He should never be an MVP candidate. 1st and 10 at the 20, play action. Goff is going to run with it. He gives himself up for about 7, he gave himself up at the 27, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 3.
A week ago, we saw the Bucs come out in the 6-man front and let those 2 linebackers run and make all the tackles.
So not much to work with right there for Jared Goff as he just gives himself up. So just pick up the first down here, guys. 2nd and 3. Once again, you got to get Laporta involved. 2nd and 3. Goff. And there you go again. Sam Laporta, first down. Love watching that guy. Sam Laporta. Dude, I love Sam Laporta. I think he complements Amon-Ra St. Brown really well with this Detroit team. Sam Laporta is such a stud. Like I said, keep getting him involved. Get what got you there. 8.5 to go in the second. Goff is going to work from under center again. Signaling out guys, and he hands it off to Montgomery. And Montgomery, maybe a yard. Second. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9.
Goff started it not this week, but last week. He said, as a former number 1 overall pick, you lose.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Lamar Jackson's thrown interceptions to the Steelers, so dude, every quarterback throws a pick. You're not overrated just because you throw an interception. I mean, Lamar Jackson threw an interception to lose the game for the Ravens in the first matchup against us, so is Lamar Jackson overrated too? It's a stupid argument. And there you go again. Sam Laporta, 12-yard pickup, another first down for Detroit.
They really are. And when you're showing all this junk up here, and all of a sudden it's all blood.
Exactly. Everyone labeled Peyton Manning a choker. When the Colts won that Super Bowl in 06, 07, there were a lot of people that were like, oh my God, Peyton Manning's the GOAT. But then there was like that evenly divided people that was like, it's about time. As Goff is going to go deep down the right side, Jamison Williams overthrown. 2nd and 10. Exactly. There was a lot of people when the Colts won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning. There were a lot of people that were like, oh, it's about time he finally won a ring because he had that choker label. I just don't get that argument. I mean, to lose the game, the first matchup against the Steelers, Lamar Jackson threw a pick to a rookie corner in JPJ. So is Lamar overrated too? It's just a stupid argument. Goff, short to Jamison Williams. It's incomplete, though. And that will bring up 3rd and 10 for Detroit.
He has been doing a job so far, and that's against the fastest receiver. That's the kind of confidence that Jamel Dean has always played.
That's
with.
nice.
He's a guy that will jump routes. He wants interceptions. He wants to make the quarterback look bad. So far,
all right, 3rd and 10. Goff from the gun. And, oh, man, off the fingertips of Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got to catch that, bro. Little too high for him, but still, he put it right in his hands. You got to make that catch, man. So the Lions will stall. It's going to be 4th and 10, and Tampa Bay is going to get the ball back. Oh, that wasn't high at all. I don't know what I was looking at. Amon-Ra St. Brown's just got to make that catch. So it's 4th and 10. And the Bucs will get the ball back. Fox on to punt it. And this is going to be a high punt to maybe the 19. And that's where they'll set up shop. Bucs get the ball back. Or the 13, excuse me. 13. All right, so let's see how the Lions defense responds. We are an hour in already. Wow. We are an hour into this stream in a 10-3 game. Halfway through the game. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. For those of you guys that know me as a Steeler fan, well, you're gonna see the difference between how I am with the Steelers and how I am with other teams with this stream. You know, like you can definitely tell the difference. Like I just call other teams right down the middle. With the Steelers, I get loud. I get animated. I get passionate with the Steelers. The Bucs and Lions, neither one of those teams are my teams. So, like, I'll get excited with a big play for either team, but, it's not like I'm rooting for anyone, I would like to see Detroit win the Super Bowl. I would like to see them win this game, but when it comes to other teams, I just call it right down the middle, You can definitely see the difference between how I am with the Steelers and how I am with other teams.
Tucson Limited with complimentary class-leading Blue Link Plus. You okay?
But we got 6:44 to go in the half. Bucs get the ball to start the second half. Both teams with all 3 timeouts, by the way.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus with AI on them.
A new phone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Wait, I'm on Verizon. Can I still get it?
Yeah. I gotta trade this in.
Oh, that's nice.
Customers can trade in any Samsung phone for a new Galaxy S24 Plus watch and tablet, all on us. That's up to $1,800 in value, only on Verizon.
That's nice. But yeah, guys, excuse me. I wanted to stream both games today, but after this game, I am going out with my girlfriend for dinner. We're going to this Mexican place that her and I like to go to. So after this game, I am going out. Wow. How times have changed. Man, how times have changed in Detroit. They're showing all the cars that were the biggest at the time when Detroit was winning all those pre-Super Bowl champions. Hey, Unger to the max. How you doing, brother? He says, loved working with you this season to preview the Week 11 game between the Steelers and the Browns. I definitely want to do another collab. Hey, man, I'm definitely down for it. We'll have to work that into our schedules, man, but I'm definitely all for it. Definitely all for it, man. Baker Mayfield back to throw. And there's Mike Evans. Oh, a good pickup right there. 23-yard connection. And that's going to be a first down right there for the Bucs. Wow, good pickup right there. Nice throw by Baker Mayfield right there. Mike Evans. Oh, he did stay in bounds. Both feet by the sideline as he just does fall inside bounds. And that's a nice grab right there by Mike Evans. Ensuing play, and that's going to be for a no gain right there. There's Aiden Hutchinson all over that play right there. Don't drink and drive. Kelly, you don't got to worry about that. I don't drink anymore. I don't drink anymore, Kelly, so you don't got to worry about that. The only thing I drink nowadays is water, tea, and a protein shake. Occasional cup of coffee. That's all I really drink nowadays. Baker from the gun. Wow, ran right into a wall again. Rashad White up the middle for about 2 or 3, if not anything. And that's going to bring up third down. Ran right into a wall. All right. I think the Lions just need to bring the house here. It's 3rd and 6. They need to bring the house here. Baker's going to go with an empty backfield right here from the shotgun. Here comes the house. He gets it off, and it is Rashad White avoiding one guy. He's going to pick up a first. Good play by Rashad White right there on a screen pass right there, and that's going to bring up a first down. A big conversion right there for the Bucs on 3rd down. They did bring the house right there. That's what I was talking about. You got to bring the house right there if you're Detroit. So he just does get it off. Baker Mayfield is 8 of 10 so far. 4:07 to go in the half. Bucks have it at about close to midfield. Baker rolls to his right, and he dumps it off right there. And it is to Cade Otton. So now Tampa Bay starting to use their tight ends, and that's going to bring up another first down. So now the Bucks are starting to move the ball down as we approach 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Ball now at about the 37 of Detroit. Bucks trying to make this drive count here. Yeah, let's call it the 37. Baker from the gun, man in the backfield. Gets the snap off. Facing some pressure. Oh, he shakes him off, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Incomplete. He throws it away. Second down. Lions did bring pressure right there. It was Jones who got up in Baker's face right there, but Baker made the smart decision to throw it away. And that's going to bring up second down for the Bucs. Ball still at the 37. Bucs have a little bit of a good drive going. They got 6 plays on this drive so far. It'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Bucs. 3:13 to go in the second. Baker again from the gun. Oh, the Lions almost jumped. Hand off to Edmonds. He's going to pick up about half that yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Yep, they're going to stop him at about the 32. So, decent pickup right there. Dude, Jimmy Garoppolo is such a check down. I think Jimmy G is the second most overrated quarterback behind Dak. All that guy just does is dink and dunk, dink and dunk. At least Dak sometimes takes shots down the field. That's because of the playmakers that he has. You don't see Jimmy G do that. He is strictly a dink and dunk artist. Intended for Godwin, incomplete, 4th down. I was never sold on Jimmy G. Never was. Right through the hands of Godwin. And I think that the Bucs, it's decision time. They're going to go for a field goal, 50-yarder right here. Here's Chase McLaughlin on for the kick. Snap down. Kick is up, and oh, it's off the iron. No good. Chase McLaughlin misses it from 50. It bounced off. It doinked. And the Bucs come away with nothing on this drive. Oh, man. He doinked it. Doinked it. Chase McLaughlin doinks it off the iron, and the Bucs will come away with nothing on this drive. A promising drive. They get stopped on 3rd down, and Chase McLaughlin misses it from 50. So the Bucs will come away with nothing. Wow. That's a disappointing drive for the Bucs right there. You got a good drive going there. They had 9 plays. They ate up a little over half the field. They burned 420 off the clock. Smoke them if you got them. Burned 420 off the clock. But they come away with nothing. Wow. That is huge. That is huge for Detroit right there. That is huge. You don't want anyone in the AFC to win the Super Bowl. If I had to pick an AFC team to win the Super Bowl, I'd say Buffalo. But, yeah, if it's Kansas City or Baltimore, if it's a Chiefs-Ravens AFC title game, I really don't – I don't care. I don't care if Kansas City goes back and wins it. I got nothing against the Chiefs. I got nothing against Mahomes. I'm just a little tired of seeing them. But, like, it's not like how it was with the Patriots, you know. But if I had to pick an AFC team to win it, I'd probably root for Buffalo. But the team that I want to see win the Super Bowl personally is Detroit.
So good. So that I could take on the whole world.
What would you like the power to do?
That was a great game. Dad? Cool.
Okay.
Worst field goal kicker in Steeler history? By far, Josh Scobie. Josh Scobie, end of debate. Dude can hit a 59-yarder like it's no business down in Jacksonville, but he can't hit an extra point-like field goal for us. End of debate. Josh Scobie. Dude was a scrub. Best kicker, I'd say, is Gary Anderson. He's our all-time leader in points, actually. Of course, you guys know Gary Anderson. He's infamous for that 98 Vikings team. But Gary Anderson was a really good kicker. He just had that. I mean, that's just what everyone remembers Gary Anderson for. He's like the Bill Buckner of football. Everyone remembers Bill Buckner for that misplay in the '86 World Series. But Bill Buckner was a Hall of Fame baseball player. Gary Anderson is our all-time leader in points. I'd say it's Gary Anderson. So the Lions take over at about the 40-yard line. There is a short run right there, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Ideal Steelers OC. I want Frank Reich, man. I will continue to say that. I want Frank Reich. I don't think he's a good head coach, but I think he's a really good OC. I want Frank Reich over here. So that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning, 2nd and 6 for Detroit. Yeah, Jeff Reed was good, but like Jeff Reed was a real drama queen off the field. I always had a big love-hate relationship with Jeff Reed. He was a good kicker. The dude was a drama queen off the field. A lot of people don't remember that about him, but he really was a drama queen off the field. How you doing, Stu? Sports Talks. Thanks for tuning in, man. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to stay warm, brother. I'm just trying to stay warm. It's 22 degrees outside. It's been snowing all weekend, and it's 67 in here, so I'm just trying to stay warm, you know? Yeah. Exactly. Like, you know, people only remember negative things about players, you know? Like I said with Bill Buckner, he's a Hall of Fame baseball player, but what does everyone remember him for? The misplay he had at first base in the '86 World Series. Gary Anderson's one of the greatest kickers of all time, but what does everyone remember him for? Shanking the field goal for the Vikings in '98. That's just what everyone remembers him for. God Emperor, I hate to say it, but I put Tucker ahead of Vinatieri. I mean, Vinatieri was phenomenal, but I think Justin Tucker, yeah, I'm putting him above him. Hate to say it, but it's the truth. Justin Tucker is probably the only guy on the Ravens that I have any kind of respect for, but I also can't stand it because he kills us every time he kicks against us. Like, that dude could hit a field goal from the parking lot at Heinz Field against us. I am no cap. He could kick a field goal from the parking lot of Heinz Field against us. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I can't believe it's already a 2-minute warning. This has been a fast game so far. All right, so 2 minutes. So, yeah, 2-minute warning. Lions have the ball. It's 2nd and 6. They have it at about the 44 of Detroit. Bucs do get the ball to start the second half. So, you got to have Tampa Bay start using their timeouts here. And there's Amon-Ra St. Brown shaking off a guy, staying on his feet. He's going to pick up a first. A good play by Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brings up 1st and 10, ball at about midfield. Yeah, last night was a really good game, God Emperor. I thought Green Bay was going to pull off the upset at one point, but CMC did it to them. CMC is a train, man. CMC won him that game, and then Jordan Love, he pulled a Brett Favre at the end of the game last night. Look, guys, I love Brett Favre. Those are my longtime subscribers, okay? You guys know who my favorite quarterback other than Big Ben was. I was always a huge Brett Favre fan. But I'm telling you, Jordan Love pulled a Brett Favre last night. You cannot throw the ball across your body like that. It's going to end badly every single time. You just can't make a throw like that. That was a terrible way to end a really good effort by the Packers last night. You just can't make a throw like that. That was a terrible decision by Jordan Love to lose them the game. They're going to bring the play back. What happened? I missed what happened, so yeah, I missed what happened. Okay, so they used a time. They're not gonna. Whatever. Okay, so they're saying he's down. So okay, they're gonna say he was down. I thought he got the first down. Well, it doesn't matter now because Jared Goff is going to get sacked for a loss of 5, and that's going to end the drive for Detroit right there. And we got a Lion that's hurt. So I'm going to use this injury timeout to go check my laundry. I will be right back, guys. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. The link is in the box below.
Bucs.
All right, I'm back.
Now, one thing.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be getting up periodically throughout the stream, so just bear with me. Yeah, just bear with me. All right, so the Bucs get the ball. They must have stopped Detroit. So Bucs get the ball. We got a minute and a half to go in the half. Bucs do get the ball to start the second half. Well, yeah, they do, but that's not what I meant to say. But anyway, 1st and 10 for the Bucs. They have it deep in their own field. Handoff. Oh, bulldozing a guy right there. And that's going to be a first down. Good pickup right there. How's it going, Nathan? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. And they're going to go quick right here. Baker. Oh, man, off the fingertips of Mike Evans again. 2nd down. Man, Mike Evans, you got to come up with them plays. You got to come up with them plays, man. You just got to. Can't wait for Pirates season. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Risky throw right there. That's for Trey Palmer, and he's really close to a first down. I think he's about a yard short. I really don't like that Andy Rodriguez is going to be out for the season, though. I really don't like that. It's sad. And Baker's going to keep. He's going to pick up an easy first down right there. Good play by Baker Mayfield. And that's going to stop the clock with 35 seconds to go. And I think Tampa just burned a timeout. Yeah, I'm really sad that Andy Rodriguez is out for the whole season. That really sucks. So I think Henry Davis is really going to have to step up to the reins. Either him or Jason DeLay. But it just raises other questions. Like if Henry Davis is going to be behind home plate, then who are we going to have in the outfield? Because that's where Henry Davis also plays. Do I like Baker? I do. I do like Baker Mayfield. I didn't like him when he was on the Browns, but I like him in general. I've said this before. Like a buddy of mine at work, he asked me one time if I would like Baker Mayfield as a backup quarterback or even a short-term starter, and I said yes. I mean, Baker Mayfield is not elite in my opinion, but he definitely is a quality starter that can win you games. I always liked Baker Mayfield. I just didn't like him when he was on the Browns. That's all. Ball at about the 31. Baker. Oh, and this time it's going to be caught by Mike Evans. Shakes off a guy, and he's going to get stopped inside Detroit territory. Big play by Mike Evans right there, and that's going to set up another first down for the Bucs. And I think you got to burn a timeout here, or at least spike it. Mike Evans going down there right there. There you go, Mike. 27 seconds, Baker down the left side again. There's Mike Evans again. How about the Bucs? Getting some drives going here. They're going to burn a timeout with 17 seconds to go. It's 1st and goal. Oh, 2 big plays by Mike Evans right there. Wow. And the Bucs are trying to get something to go before the half. What a drive by the Bucs right here, man. Great catch by Mike Evans, too. 2 big plays. 2 big plays right there for Mike Evans. So it's going to be 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for the Bucs. This is a big play. Bucs with 1 timeout remaining. They're going to try to get 1 more play before the half. Tampa Bay does get the ball to start the second half. 2 big plays by Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. 2 big plays. They've gone 6 plays, 90 yards so far in 69 seconds. 19 seconds to go in the half. They called a timeout at that point, so they're going to give him 2 extra seconds. Bucs got to capitalize here, man. Baker is baking. Yes, he is, man. Yes, he is. This is a big drive right here for the Bucs. Going to the half tied up at 10. 2 big plays by Mike Evans. First and goal, Baker. End zone, caught by Kate Evans, but there's a flag. I think this is coming back, though. It might be coming back. That's a touchdown if it stands, but let's see. There's an immediate flag. Nope, they're going to call no foul. That's going to be a touchdown. It's Baker Mayfield to Cade Otton, and that is a touchdown. A great drive by the Bucs right there. And we are probably going to head into this game tied up at 10. A huge statement right there for the Bucs, as the main catalyst was 2 big plays by Mike Evans. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he puts it through, so we are now tied at 10 in Detroit. Big drive for the Bucs right there, man. Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. 2 big plays, and we are tied up at 10. Tampa does get the ball to start the second half. Wow. Man, did Tampa Bay need that. Tampa Bay definitely needed that, man. But yeah, we are 90 minutes into the stream. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. 2 really big plays from Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. Let me see if I can pull it up on the the plays right here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the main plays, a 29-yard completion and a 27-yard completion from Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. So Mike Evans with 56 receiving yards on this drive, give him 97 on the day, and that was the key factor in that drive for the Bucs. Man, did the Bucs need that. So Detroit, they're probably, I think the Lions may just kneel it here. Unless Goff just wants to say, screw it. But, you know, I mean, it's a tie game. So I really don't think he's going to be doing that. But, wow. So let's see. Up there in victory formation, we will go to halftime. So we're tied at the half in Detroit. A good one here in Detroit. Bucs and Lions tied. Bucs and Lions tied at halftime. Really good game going on here. Like I said at the beginning, I don't think – this is why I don't think this game is going to be as one-sided as what people think because of stuff like this. I mean, the Lions had trouble all week last Sunday when they were going up against Puka Nacua, and I always kind of figured that if Mike Evans can get off in this game for the Bucs, Detroit would be in a little bit of trouble. And that drive that the Bucs had where Mike Evans had 56 receiving yards, a 29 and a 27-yard reception, I think that's what really did it for Tampa Bay on that drive. And that right there just really saved the game for the Bucs so far. And that's why we're tied up at 29. But yeah, man, 19 people in the chat. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Really good drive for the Bucs. I am a little tired, though. I will say that. What's Green Day doing on there? What is Green Day doing on there?
For limited time favorites, Price Love at Giant Eagle, Get-Go, and Market District.
Who plays right field if Henry Davis plays catcher? Couple of candidates. I think Josh Palacios might be able to play right. I think Jack Sawinski, his natural position's right field, but I think in a nutshell, Henry Davis is your right fielder. But now definitely that opens the door more for Jason DeLay and Henry Davis behind the plate, because Andy Rodriguez is going to miss this whole season. But I think we're going to see a lot more of Connor Joe. I think we're going to see a lot more of Josh Palacios and a lot more of Jack Sawinski. So I'll tell you what, though. I mean, I'll tell you what. Shelton just has to be smart with what he has. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm not talking politics on my streams. I'm not doing that. It's just not going to happen. I don't talk politics on my stream.
Don't wait weeks for your tax refund. Get Bucs faster with a new fee.
But yeah, 17 people in the chat. We are tied up at 10 in the half in Detroit. Really good game going on so far.
It's easy peasy. Just caulk and weather strip air leaks.
Oh, I can do that.
Find more easy ways to save at EnergySaveOhio.com.
Hurry in for limited time favorites, Price Love at Giant Eagle, Get-Go, and Market District. And with every
let's see. Oh, there we. I'm just catching up with some of these messages here. Yeah, I'm just catching up with some of these messages here. That's all.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's just a rule I've always. Yeah, PK, how you doing, buddy? That's just a rule I've always lived by. I just don't talk politics on my stream. I mean, I just don't do it. I just don't want to start anything. The Jets deserve misery and losing more than anyone. Have to disagree with that. I got to disagree with that. In a way, I kind of feel bad for the Jets because now they have the most active playoff appearance drought. Do they? Yeah, I think they do. I think the Jets have the most active playoff appearance drought. Last time they made it was the 2010 season where they made it to the AFC Championship game against us. And, of course, we beat them to go on to the Super Bowl. But that's the last time I believe the Jets made the playoffs. I kind of feel bad for them because they've been under the radar when you're in New York, when you're in the New York City area with the Giants. And then, of course, like when baseball rolls around, you got to deal with the Yankees, and then you got to deal with the Knicks. Then you got to deal with the Rangers. I mean, the Jets, they just kind of seem like they always fall under the radar when it comes to New York sports. Like, I really don't see the Jets just getting a whole lot of media attention. Like, the Yankees are always going to be number one in New York. The Mets always get decent coverage too. Then I would say it's the Giants, the Rangers, then it's the Knicks. The Rangers and the Islanders even get more coverage than the Jets do. Hell, the New Jersey Devils. The New Jersey Devils, they don't even play in New York City. They play in Newark. I would say even the New Jersey Devils are more appreciated in New York City than the Jets are. So that's why I feel bad for the Jets. Like, they're not even loved in their own home city. I kind of feel bad for them. April 8th in Cleveland to watch a solar eclipse. I'll probably be working that day. You have a Journey shirt. That's awesome. I like Journey. Journey's one of my favorite 80s rock bands. Yeah, man. Like, the Jets have just seen a lot of losing, period, God Emperor. Who do I hate more between the Browns and Cowboys? Not even close. I can't stand the Cowboys. I was so happy when Green Bay killed them last week. I can't stand the Cowboys.
Makes perfect sense. I don't know why you had to mention the fumbles.
Today takes you inside the game. The biggest moments.
But yeah. Yeah, we're 99 minutes. We're 100 minutes into the stream. Robert Downey Jr. was a Steeler fan. I did not know that. I did not know that. It kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense because he does play Iron Man.
This wasn't where we were going to end. We were going to keep moving forward.
I think that's how our bond got so tight because we just went through so much together.
Well, I mean, every fan has fans like that. I mean, Steeler fans have fans like that. I ain't going to lie. Every fan has fans like that, Nolan. The Jets aren't the main ones. I mean, for God's sake. I mean, for God's sake, I think it was Michael Irvin back in the 90s with that career-ending spine injury that he had for the Cowboys. Eagle fans were cheering for that injury. So, I mean, every fan base has fans like that, man. Yeah, I know Mark Cuban's a Steeler fan. I always knew that. I knew Mark Cuban's a Steeler fan. He was actually a candidate of mine to actually buy the franchise at one point. So, I mean, I always knew Mark Cuban was one. I'll tell you who else is a Steeler fan. Michael Keaton's a big Steeler fan too. Brett Michaels is a Steeler fan too. They're Pittsburgh natives. Michael Keaton, Batman. Batman's is a Steeler fan. Brett Michaels is a Steeler fan. How you like that? Kind of makes sense because Batman is black and gold after all. At least Michael Keaton's Batman is. But yeah, Batman is a Steeler fan. Brett Michaels is a Steeler fan. Again, it makes sense for those two because Michael Keaton is from the Pittsburgh area, and Brett Michaels is also from the Pittsburgh area. Tobey Maguire, I don't know. I don't know if Tobey Maguire is if Tobey Maguire is a sports fan. Like, I know Tobey Maguire is from Queens, so like I guess common sense would say he roots for the Giants or Jets, I guess, but I don't know. Tobey Maguire has never opened up if he's a sports fan or not. At least I don't know that he did. Trying to think of. I do know that. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I know that John Bon Jovi. I know John Bon Jovi is a Giants fan. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I know John Bon Jovi's a Giants fan. He's come out and said that. And he's also, I know John Bon Jovi's also real good friends with Robert Kraft. But yeah, growing up, John Bon Jovi was a Giants fan. Just trying to think of who else. I know Donald Trump is a Bills fan. Yeah, I know Donald Trump is a Bills fan.
Guess number 1 looks like he has a good job, so it can't be him.
What? Guess number 2 is too young to be depressed.
That's a stigma.
Guess number 3 looks way too happy to have a mental health issue.
Yo, Paul Skeens will be playing. So I don't know if Paul Skeens is going to get called up this year. It may be too early for him to get called up. The earliest that I see Paul Skeens getting called up is early in 2025. if he does get called up this year, I think that it'll be towards the end of the season for like a cup of coffee in the bigs. But like I said, the earliest that I see him getting called up is 2025. Just trying to think of who else. I hate to say it because I love. Okay, I'll say this. I hate to say it because I'm a big fan of his, but Michael Phelps is a Ravens fan. I'm a big Michael Phelps fan. I was always a big fan of his, but his one flaw is that he's a Ravens fan. But I guess I can give him a pass because he's from Baltimore. But yeah, Michael Phelps is a Ravens fan, unfortunately. Hey, Dante, how you doing, brother? Thanks for tuning in. So I'm just going to update the ticker real quick. There we go. But yeah, my man Coach Dante's in the stream. How about that? We got to do a collab again sometime. Was I rooting for the Niners or Packers last night? I really wasn't rooting for anybody. I was just hoping for a good game. I mean, I picked San Francisco in my pick'em, so I guess I was pulling for the 49ers. But to be honest with you, I wasn't really rooting for anybody. I was just hoping for a good game. And it was a really good game. All right, so third quarter, second half just about to get underway. Tampa does get the ball to start the second half. All right, so let's see what Tampa Bay does. They had that great drive to close out the second half. Man, I gotta take a crap so bad, but I'm gonna hold it. Yeah. Toby's acting is amazing, even outside. Yeah, I agree. I like Tobey Maguire. I always thought he was a great actor. I mean, obviously, I just know him for Spider-Man because that's what I grew up watching as a kid. But yeah, Maguire in a nutshell, great actor. Kind of like Michael Keaton, you know. I don't just know Michael Keaton for Batman. I also know him for Beetlejuice, you know. Everyone knows him for Beetlejuice. Kind of like Johnny Depp. Everyone just knows him as Captain Jack Sparrow. He also played Edward Scissorhands, you know. Who doesn't know who Johnny Depp is? All right, so Tampa gets the ball. Detroit on to kick it. And let's see. Let's see how the Bucs do it. And Fox is going to kick it, and this is going to be a touchback. So the Bucs get the ball to start the second half at the 25. Oh, man, A-Rob, you just opened up a memory for me. Not a good one, but not a good one now, but it's pretty wild. Oh, man. I really don't want to talk about it right now, but okay, so let's see what Tampa Bay does. So Baker's going to start from the gun, empty backfield, two receivers to his left, two receivers to his right. Baker gets the snap off, looking, fires across the middle, caught by Godwin, and he's going to pick up an extra 2 for right there for a 12-yard gain, first down. No, you're okay. So, back when I was in high school, you know, I'm actually banned from a movie theater, you know. I'm actually banned from a movie theater because I think I was like a junior in high school. I know I was in my upperclassmen years. As Baker's going to work from the gun again. And he hands it off to Rachaad White. He's going to pick up maybe 5 right there, brings up 2nd and 5. But I actually am banned from a movie theater because I think I was like a junior in high school. I know I was in my upperclassmen years. But my girlfriend at the time, we actually went to go see The Great Gatsby, which Tobey Maguire was in, by the way. And like midway through the movie, her and I were just so bored, and we were actually making out in the theater, and we were actually just kind of foreplaying in the theater as well. And here's a handoff, and that's going to be a first down by Rachaad White. Some extra yards right there, 14-yard pickup, and a good run by Rachaad White. Tampa moving the ball early on to start the second half. So yeah, like her and I are actually just foreplaying in the theater. And we actually leave the theater. We both go to the bathroom and we start having sex in the bathroom. And we got kicked out. And her and I are banned from that theater to this day. So yeah, I actually am banned from a movie theater for having sex in a bathroom. 13 minutes to go. Here's White for a short gain, 2nd down. But yeah, like A-Rob said, Tobey Maguire in other movies, and that got me thinking, oh man, that reminds me of The Great Gatsby when I was in high school. Yeah, it was over a decade ago, so it's like I don't think too much of it now because I'm way past that point, those immature years of just being a stupid teenager and a young adult. But you know, I'm in a relationship now. I'm getting too old for that crap, you know. Anyway, 2nd and 9. Baker throws behind Mike Evans right there, and he still comes up and makes a play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. McDaniel also ran the ball 3 times in the second half, despite the fact that Devin Akinyi was cooking in that first half. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Like, you're playing in the snow right there. You're playing in, like, negative weather right there. You got to get something going. Tampa is having a good drive so far. A really good drive to start the second half for the Bucs. Baker's going to go with the backfield. Is going to go empty backfield here on 3rd and 4. Oh, here comes the house right there, and Baker is going to get dumped. Aiden Hutchinson once again. And that's what I talked about in my Pick'em video. Aiden Hutchinson needs to be an X factor for Detroit. And he got to Baker Mayfield at least for the 2nd time right now. And that is a big, big kill for Detroit's defense right there. The Bucs had something going to start this second half, and Detroit shut it down really well right there. And the Bucs will punt. Really good stop by the Lions right there. That's what I'm talking about, man. Aiden Hutchinson, he needs to be that X factor for Detroit. And that's a big stop for Detroit right there. And there's the punt, and it's going to be just an average Joe return right there. There is a flag on the play, though. Yeah, I know, PK, isn't it? But yeah, you know, like I said, I'm in a relationship now. I got a girlfriend now. I'm way past the point to where it's like, oh, you know, I wonder how many girls I can bang. I wonder how many girls I can get into bed with me. I'm getting too old for that crap. It's time to settle down, you know. It's going to get me nowhere. It's time to get in a serious relationship. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Like I've said a couple of times, after this game, I'm going out with her, actually. We're getting Mexican. Nathan says I have no chance to beat Buffalo last week. Dude, I'm just saying it, man. Our problems run deeper than no TJ Watt. Like, our offense was constantly getting behind in big deficits early on in past playoff games. I mean, that's just a sign of coaching right there, you know. But yeah, I mean, it goes deeper than just not having TJ Watt out there, man. I mean, it doesn't help us, but it's more than that. Yeah, man. Yeah, A-Rov. I mean, that's just all there is to it. In life, you're going to do things that are stupid, and you're going to do things that'll get you in trouble. I mean, that's just how life is. Nobody's perfect. Like, I used to be a heavy drinker. I used to be a heavy smoker. I used to do hard drugs, but it's not like I let that define who I am as a person. Just because you do that crap, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person. You just... everybody has done something in life that they're not proud of. Okay. Lord knows I've done a bunch of things in my life that I'm not proud of. But it's up to you it's up to you if you're gonna let that define you as a person. You know? Like, honestly, I mean, I used to get drunk. I used to get high. I used to smoke. I used to just lock myself in my dorm or when I was still living with my parents. I used to smoke and just kill myself every day, you know? When I was in college, I just did nothing but just get drunk and bang college girls in my dorm room. That's all I did. But it's up to you if you're going to continue that lifestyle. I mean, like I said, nobody's perfect. Everybody's done something at least once in their life that they're not proud of. Nathan, the schedule's been out for months now. The schedule's been out for months now. Go on the Pirates website or ESPN and go look at it. I know we start the season off playing the Marlins. So anyway, the Lions get the ball back. We got 10.5 to go in the third quarter. So let's see what the Lions do here. Goff is going to work from the gun, takes the snap, throws down deep the right side, intended for Amon-Ra St. Brown, incomplete, second down. Overthrew him. Yeah, dude, definitely. Like, the hardest part is forgiving yourself. But once you forgive yourself, everything else is just much easier down the road. Because, you know, God will, you know, me being a Christian, God, I know that, you know, God will fix whatever ails you. God is always forgiving. God will always lead you down the right path, as that's incomplete as well. And, you know, with God, everything is possible. But like I said, God will forgive you. God is all caring and loving. But it's up to you to forgive yourself. And that was something that it took me a long time to realize. So it's 3rd and 10. Detroit coming out a little flat on this drive. It's 3rd and 10. Goff fires across the middle. There you go, right there. And that's a first down, but that's coming back. That's coming back. There's a flag. That's coming back. They're calling a chop block, so that's going to erase a big pickup by Josh Reynolds right there. And let's see what the chop block is. He did. Yep, he did. He engaged right there, went low at his legs, and that is a chop block right there. That's a bad penalty to take. That is a really bad penalty to take. That's going to erase about a 25-yard pickup. So now it's 3rd and 17 instead of first down. Goff is going to work from the gun. Gets it off. Throws to the right side. That's complete to Sam Laporta for about 7. And it's like the Lions just went nowhere on that drive. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Man, a killer penalty right there by a killer penalty right there. And that's going to erase a really good pickup by Josh Reynolds. So the Lions will punt. Hey, what's going on, Johnster? He says there's a lot I cannot forgive myself for. The mess this year for me for 2024 because of decisions I have both made, not past few years. Yeah, dude, like I said, I mean, the hardest part is forgiving yourself. It took me a long time to forgive myself for my drinking. It took me a long time to forgive myself for smoking. But like once you learn to forgive yourself, the rest is a lot easier.
I broke 4 generations of family tradition with 5 little words.
You know, like the hardest for me personally was just being a wild party animal in college and going for quantity over quality when it came to girls, you know.
Make your moves. We'll make them count. Intuit TurboTax.
But you know, you can't, like I say, you can't let that define you as a person. Am I proud that I'm not a virgin? No, I'm not proud. I'm not proud of it because I feel like, because, you know, here's the thing. I'm Christian, okay? You guys know that I'm Christian. All right. It is a sin in the eyes of at least Catholics that premarital sex is a sin. You know? So like that took me a really long time to forgive myself for. But then once I was able to talk about it with other people, and once I was able to talk about it with people close to me, it became a lot easier. And it's like, you know, I'm not diminishing what I did. What I did was frowned upon in the Catholic faith, but you know, you just can't let that define you as a person. And so that's why now I grew up, I got older, and I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to be able to settle down. I'm never going to be able to find the one out there. I'm never going to be a father. I'm never going to be a working class family man if I just keep fooling around with women, you know? And now that I've met my girlfriend, it's like I feel like now I'm past that phase to where I'm doing celibacy for marriage. I'm saving myself, and she feels the same way. And she's really helped me out a lot with that. But anyway, we got 9:13 to go in the third. Still tied up at 10. Lions, David Montgomery with a killer chop block penalty that erased a really big play for Detroit. So here come the Bucs at about the 32-yard line. Gives it off to Rachaad White. That's going to be a loss of 5 right there. He ran right into a wall once again. Biggest mistake at 20 years old, but yeah, man, I mean, it's always something, you know. It doesn't matter how old you are. You're always going to make a big mistake in your life. That's all there is to it. Life is not perfect. It'll be 2nd and 14. Loss of 4, I should say, not 5. Baker, empty backfield, gets the snap off, fires across the middle, incomplete. Joseph was on the coverage right there, intended for Cade Otton, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 14. So Detroit defense standing up a little bit here. McCutcheon jersey, there you go. I used to have a Kutch jersey. It's too small on me now. Yeah, I used to have a Kutch jersey. It's too small on me now. So maybe I'll get another one. Get another one somewhere else in the world. 3rd and 14. Baker going to go deep down the right side, incomplete, but that is no flag. No flag. The Bucs want a flag right there. They're not going to get it. So I guess that's the makeup call right there. Mock drafts, I don't know if I'll be doing mock drafts. I might do 1 or 2 of them, but if you want mock drafts, go to Steel Jedi or Steel Twins. They're always good with mock drafts. I really don't do mock drafts a whole lot, but I might do 1 or 2 of them. I have to look at the prospects. 4th and 14. Man, the Bucs wanted pass interference there. They're not gonna get it. There's a flag down before anything else can happen. So let's see what the flag is. There was a very early flag.
I think they will take that ball on the 31-yard line. Illegal formation.
They're going to call illegal formation on Tampa Bay. So, yeah, they're calling illegal formation on the Bucs. So it's going to be a re-kick. TV timeout, 8:11 to go in the third. I ever thought about getting a pet? Yes, I do want a pet. The problem with my condo complex, though, we're actually not allowed to have pets in my condo. We're allowed to have service animals, but we're not allowed to have pets. My girlfriend, my girlfriend has a pet, though. She has a little lap dog, and she's absolutely adorable, and she loves me. But, yeah, the only thing that I don't like about my condo here is that we're not allowed to have pets. If it was up to me, I'd probably have like 2 dogs right now. But yeah, I'm not allowed to have pets. It stinks. Do I like Chris Collinsworth? I don't. I never liked Collinsworth. I mean, the thing that I'll tell you a dynamic though with Collinsworth and let's say Phil Simms. Because Phil Simms is just a guy I couldn't stand. When he was color commentating before Tony Romo did, I couldn't stand Phil Simms. Phil Simms said the dumbest stuff ever. Like, he never really brought any kind of insight to the table. Chris Collinsworth, I think he's very biased, and I think he's very homerish towards certain teams. But at least Collinsworth has insight. That's the one thing that I'll give Collinsworth credit for. He does have insight. Phil Simms has nothing. Yeah, they are a big responsibility. They are. I love dogs. I always loved animals in general. Like I said, my girlfriend has a little lap dog. She's absolutely adorable, cute little thing. She's 7 years old. So she's kind of middle-aged for a dog. She's 7 years old, so that would make her 49 in dog years. So, yeah, she's about middle-aged in dog years, but she's adorable. She still moves around like a puppy. She thinks she's a puppy, but she's not so much of one anymore. She's like a middle-aged. She's like middle-aged in dog years. How's game going for you? Game's going pretty well. This is a good game so far, Godfather. As they're showing Detroit-style pizza right there. Probably from Jets Pizza. Detroit-style pizza. I always thought they shaped it a little. Not a big fan of Detroit-style pizza. I like New York and Chicago pizza, though. So 8:11 to go. Lions get the ball back. And they're going to take it from about their 32, from about their 36, right around the start where Tampa Bay started. And that's going to be a big pickup right there for Amon-Ra St. Brown on a short screen right there for about 8. So there you go, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Been able to do is really shut down this running game of the Detroit Lions. So this game looks now more and more like it's going to be a duel between these two quarterbacks.
So it'll be 2nd and 2. Just pick up the first down here, man. On a reverse right there, it's going to be about 1 maybe right there for David Montgomery, and it's going to bring up third down.
You know what's interesting is they hit that one bounce out play.
Yeah, exactly, Aroff. I mean, Collinsworth, like I said, Collinsworth at least has insight. Phil Simms just brought nothing to the table. You know, I couldn't stand Phil Simms. Tony Romo gets like that with certain teams too, but I enjoy listening to Romo on most occasions. Play action, Goff, and gets it off right there. And there he goes right there. There's Wright picking up some extra yards for a gain of about 30. And a big gain right there for Brock Wright. And that's a big pickup for the Lions right there. There you go. Get your tight ends involved, guys. Exploit Tampa's weakness. They can't stop your tight ends. Laporta and Wright need to be your big key components right there. Hand off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to pick up about 7 or 8 right there. And that's going to bring up second down. Good pickup by Gibbs right there. And this is why you see Ben Johnson is just a really good offensive-minded guy. Putting up players in the flat right there, using the tight end screens. Ben Johnson, just a really good offensive-minded OC. It'll be 2nd and 2. Goff gets it off to Laporta, and I think he's right on the marker for a first down. Yep, they're going to give it to him. There you go, Sam Laporta. John Madden hated the Steelers, and it showed when he announced the Steelers. Yeah, he usually did. He was always kind of salty because the Steelers took away a dynasty for the Raiders. He was always just salty about that. Kind of like Terry Bradshaw, you know. I love Terry, but you could tell whenever Terry Bradshaw had to talk about Ben. Terry Bradshaw was always a little salty that Ben kept breaking all his records. But that's natural. Phil Simms, kind of like in the same way that Phil Simms was always kind of salty that Eli Manning kept breaking his records. But yeah, like Terry Bradshaw was never fully against the Steelers. He was just salty about Ben. But John Madden, he was always salty that the Steelers ruined a dynasty for the Raiders. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. 2 things. I got to go pee and I got to go get my laundry. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So I just had to take care of that real quick as it's 2nd and goal for the Lions. 2nd and goal for the Lions. All right, let's see if they can punch it in here. All right, let's see if they can punch it in here. 2nd and goal. Goff is going to go empty backfield. 2 receivers to his left. Gets the snap off. He's looking. Fires. End zone. Off the fingertips. Incomplete for Josh Reynolds. 3rd and goal. Come on, guys. Punch it in here. Just punch it in here, guys. Let's go. Gonna get a big guy in there. Goff sets it in motion, fakes the handoff. Oh, that's a good design right there. Good design right there, but he just overthrew Sam Laporta. Man, just overthrew him. That was a good design right there. A really good setup, but he overthrew him. 4th and goal. Lions are going for it on 4th and goal. 4th and goal. Let's go. 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hand off, and he's got it. Touchdown. That's Craig Reynolds. And the Lions capitalize on this drive. They go 10 plays, 64 yards, 423. Craig Reynolds punches it in. The Lions have a 16-10 lead. Great drive for Detroit right there. There we go. Great drive for the Lions right there, man. Ran it right up the gut. Easy 4th and goal conversion for a touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from going back up by 7. Snap down, kick is up, and he puts it through 17-10. So Dan Campbell takes a gamble once again at the goal line, and it pays off. 17-10 Detroit. Late 3rd quarter. Broke the plane all day. That's a touchdown. Broke the plane all day. Why not run it? Definitely. I mean, great setup and great design right there. I mean, Goff just puts that ball a couple of feet lower. It's a touchdown. But Craig Reynolds, man, I mean, 4th and goal is all you got to do. You just got to run it up the gut right there. Just put it where Tampa Bay isn't. And that's an easy touchdown right there. Just a really good play. So 17-10. Bucs need a big response here. Need a big response here. But yeah, we are 2 hours and 18 minutes into the stream. As always, do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Good one in Detroit, 17-10. The Lions have the lead on the Bucs. I said at the very beginning of the stream that this game was not going to be as one-sided as people think, and this is why. I mean, if Detroit just keeps using their big guys and they keep using their big targets, then they got this one because Tampa Bay can't stop them. But the Bucs, if Mike Evans and Chris Godwin can keep going off, the Bucs have a great chance of winning as well. Because what's Detroit's biggest weakness on defense? They can't stop big play receivers. Which is why Deebo Samuel, I mean, he needs to be healthy for next week. Like, assuming Detroit wins this game, Deebo Samuel needs to be good for next week. He got banged up last night against the Packers. But, yeah, Deebo Samuel needs to be healthy next week. I mean, that should just go without saying anyway, but the 49ers, I mean, they just got to exploit that Detroit defense right there. They have a hard time with stopping big play receivers. And Deebo Samuel, with his dynamic ability, I think he matches up real well with a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we got 3:48 to go in the third, 17-10 Lions on top, as this is going to be a touchback. So the Bucs will get it at the 25. All right, come on. All right, let's see what the Bucs can do. So Baker's going to work from the gun. Edmonds has immediate flag right there. Cam Sutton on there to make the play, but I think this might be on Detroit. I think they're going to get him from offsides. Yep, offsides. That's Brian Branch, offsides there. So it's going to be 1st and 5 now for the Bucs. Do I see Deontay Johnson come back this year or not? I don't think Deontay Johnson has earned another year for us. I don't want him to come back. I think it was a waste of money, even if he had a really good season. I think we need to move on from him. I think we need to pick up either a veteran receiver or we need to draft a receiver. I just don't want Deontay Johnson back here. Incomplete. Out of the hands of Ott, and there's another flag, a late one. Well, the crowd doesn't like it, so I'm going to assume it's on the line. They can't call that PI. They can't call that PI. They're calling defensive holding. Well, defensive holding on the Lions.
Well, first of all, the protection was good, so they had a chance to work one-on-one down the field. Usually if they grab the jersey at all, that's the easiest thing to see.
Well, he did grab the jersey right there. I mean, they are going to call that a decent amount of times for defensive holding. He did grasp the jersey right there. So, yeah, that's going to give Tampa a first down. He grabbed the jersey right there. I think they're going to call that a decent amount of times. 3:24 to go in third. It is still 17-10. Ball at about the 35. So they did move up 10. They did move up 10 yards in penalties, though. Here's a handoff to Edmonds, and he's going to pick up about 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Exactly what a playoff game should be. Nothing coming easy. Unbelievable atmosphere. Great physicality. That's why we love the playoffs.
Clock ticking down at 2:57 to go in the third. Looks like I might get the whole game in after all. Yeah, because I said if this was going to be a blowout, I'd just end the stream. Baker, play action, rolling, and he gets it off to his tight end, and that's going to be a first down for Tampa Bay. Gain of about 9 for Cade Otton right there. And the Bucs will keep the clock moving. They'll keep the chains moving, too. Clock ticking down to 2:20 to go in the third. And it's still 17-10. Bucs trying to get something going here. They have a good drive going. I mean, a couple of penalties for Detroit. I think we need to go offensive line in the first round, definitely, Nathan. I see us getting a receiver maybe in the fourth round or so. But I want us to get a lineman in the first round. 1st and 10, Baker takes the snap. Facing pressure, gets away somehow, and he'll fire to his right, and they're saying it's a catch. Oh, what a catch by Cade Otton. Near the sidelines, and I think he did make that catch. Let's see. Oh, he did. He did. There's control. There's the catch. 2 feet in bounds. That's a great play by Cade Otton right there. Wow. The toe drag as he's going out of bounds. Really good throw by Baker. Even better play by Cade Otton. Give him 4 catches on the day. 72 seconds to go in the third. Bucs trying to get something going here. Baker fires to his right again. Wide open Cade Otton for 27. Wow. Bucs are now inside the red zone of Detroit. Looking to knot this game up once again. Yeah, that's what I meant. Lineman in the first round, more specifically a center. Definitely. Cade Otton wide open right there. It'll be 1st and 10 at about the 12-yard line, it looks like. Baker having a good day. 18-25, 247, a touchdown and a pick. And quick pass. Oh, that's off the fingertips, incomplete. That's to Devin Tompkins right there. It's incomplete. 24 seconds to go in the third. Bucs looking to tie this game up again. It stings right now, man, because I'll tell you, the center that I wanted the Steelers to have plays for Baltimore, and it's Tyler Lindenbaum. I wanted that guy so bad a few years ago. Baker looking, pump fakes a couple of times, and that's incomplete. That's incomplete. I was kind of expecting the refs to throw a flag there. I'll be honest, I was expecting the refs to throw a flag for intentional grounding right there, even though that's not intentional grounding at all.
I mean, no question he's out of the tackle box, but we're seeing full screen Baker Mayfield and the way he plays the game of football.
That's not intentional grounding. Come on, Chris, that's not intentional grounding. 16 seconds to go, even though I was expecting the refs to throw a flag. Baker from the gun, man at his side, gets it off. Dinks it off to White. White's got a first down, and he's got a touchdown. A great drive for the Buccaneers, and they finish it off. 7 plays, 75 yards, 338. It's Rachaad White on a screen pass that goes 12 yards, and the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game up. He just went untouched in the end zone right there. Went untouched. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this one up. Snap down, kick is up, and they do just that. Tied up at 17. Like I said, this game is not going to be as one-sided as you think. And the Bucs are showing why. It's tied up for the 4th time in this game. Tied up at 17. Whoops.
Detroit would have won the challenge had they gone through with it.
They would have pushed him back to the 23-yard line instead of the play being run from the 12.
Yeah, 2.5 hours into this one, man. 2.5 hours into this one. Tied up at 17, 10 seconds to go in the third.
are really tough ones when you're trying to preserve time.
I'm telling you, Tampa Bay was going to give him a good game, and this is why. Should Hayward take a modest pay cut to stay with the Steelers? I don't see a reason why not, man, because Cam has come out and said, along with TJ Watt, that they want to play for Mike Tomlin. Now, take that with what you will, but if that's the case, I don't see a reason why not. I mean, I guess anything at this point would help the Steelers financially because we are not in the best shape in the offseason when it comes to that. So I don't see a reason why not.
They're 4-7 entering December. They win a game or two here, right? But then we watched the Carolina game. Week 18, we're watching everybody. Where we're going to go?
So, yeah, we got an interesting fourth quarter coming up. We are going to be tied at 17 entering the fourth quarter. This might go into overtime. 10 seconds to go. Lions get the ball back. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Goff will work from under center. He's got a 4-receiver set. Nope, he sets a guy in motion, hands it off. There goes Gibbs, a little bit past the 30 for maybe a pickup of 5, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 15 minutes left in this one. Bucs and Lions deadlocked at 17. We'll go to the fourth. Really good game in Detroit. Who do the 49ers play next week? Who do the 49ers play next Sunday? Do the Lions go to the NFC Championship for the first time since January of 92? Or do the Buccaneers head back to the NFC Championship for the first time since 2020? Either way you look at it, I guess you can say the same thing for both these teams. Does the magical season continue? Because the Bucs, I mean, say what you want about them winning the NFC South by default pretty much, and I don't disagree with you there because they did the same thing last year pretty much, but unlike last season, I think Tampa Bay earned it more this year, and they won a playoff game too even. But, wow, Detroit, I would just love for the magical season for them to continue. Their best season in 3 decades. Yeah, their best season in 3 decades. I'd love for it to continue for at least one more week. 49ers, I mean, that's going to be a great game for either of these teams. I think Detroit would fare better against them because I think if Tampa Bay makes it, they're just going to blow them out of the water. But if Detroit makes it, if Detroit holds on and wins, I think they would give the Niners a better game. I really do. I think they'd give San Francisco a better game. And I can already tell you a key matchup for that game. I can already tell you a key matchup for Niners-Lions is definitely Amon-Ra St. Brown and Deebo Samuel, assuming Deebo Samuel's good enough to play. That's a dynamic matchup right there between two receivers who have similar play styles. Exactly, Nate. I mean, I actually had you upset in Philly. The Eagles this year reminded me a lot of us in 2020. Great start to the regular season, heavy favorites to possibly go to the Super Bowl, and then they come in the playoffs limping and they get KO'd in round 1 by a team that pretty much just had more firepower and more momentum. So yeah, I said the Bucs were going to upset Philly. And they did more than just upset them. They took them to the woodshed. That wasn't even close. So fourth quarter underway. Goff sets his tight end in motion. Play action. He's back to throw. Facing some heat. He gets it off wide open Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's an easy first down right there. Gain of about 12. Good pickup right there. Matt Frazier from West Virginia. Yeah, I can see that. I just want anyone but Mason Cole, to be honest with you.
there personnel-wise.
Yeah, but to come back with that play-action pass and go right back.
All right, let's see how the Lions respond here. Tampa tied it up. Detroit needs a response here. Goff, empty backfield, gets the snap. Fires across the middle, wide open again. There's Josh Reynolds for about 18. And that's another first down for Detroit. So a good response for the Lions right here. Brian Johnson, good candidate. Brian Johnson is Matt Canada with talent on his offense. I don't know. I think Brian Johnson's worth a shot, to be honest with you. He can't be worse than Matt Canada. Hand off to Gibbs. Oh, look at Detroit. They are punching it right down their throats to start this fourth quarter. Jahmyr Gibbs picking up about 8 or 9 on that carry. And it's going to bring up second down. Look at the Lions moving the chains, responding well.
They taped it up. He tried to give it a go. He looked uncomfortable, but didn't look to be in excruciating pain, and yet he's out.
Merriweather's been ruled out for Tampa. Ouch. It's going to be 2nd and 2. They are already inside Tampa territory. There's Gibbs again. First down and a lot more. Look at Gibbs go to the 5, and that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 30-yard touchdown run. The Lions retake the lead. Oh, what a run by Jahmyr Gibbs. Wow. What a cut that was by Gibbs right there. Making Winfield miss right there. And he just does break the pylon. What a play by Jahmyr Gibbs. And that is huge for Detroit right there. And they go up 23-17 pending the PAT. What a play by Jahmyr Gibbs. And the kick is good. 24-17, man. That's what the playoffs are all about. Great response by the Lions right there, man. Great response by the Lions right there. They go 5 plays, 75 yards, a minute 57, and the Lions go back on top by 7. Really good drive by Detroit right there. Man, what a play by Jahmyr Gibbs that was. What a great play. I mean, he made Winfield miss like so badly on that cut right there. Juked him out real bad, and he didn't miss the pylon at all. That was a great play by Gibbs. All right, but if we know anything about today's game, it's that neither defense has really stood up to the task as far as their main assignment goes, so it's not a given yet. This game ain't over yet. Lions need to come up big defensively here. They need an answer for they need an answer here, man.
Two Bud Lights, please. Actually, make it around for the bar.
But yeah, as always, guys, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. Detroit looking to go back to the NFC Championship for the first time in 32 years. The last time the Lions were in the NFC Championship was the 1992 playoffs. They did get their doors blown off by the Washington Redskins in the NFC Championship. And that 91-92 Redskins team is statistically one of the best Super Bowl teams of all time. Detroit may be facing a similar situation if they go to San Francisco next week against the 49ers. But that remains the last time that the Lions have made it to the NFC Championship. Tampa comes back and wins. It's their first trip to the NFC Championship game since January of 2021, when the Lions went to Lambeau and took down the Packers.
By the powerful backing of American Express. Our colleague Tony Dungy. The only other playoff meeting between these teams. Tony got his first postseason win.
First time they'd won multiple playoff games since 57. Wow. Since 1957. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I'll tell you this, man. My dad today's my dad's 60th birthday, okay? So not even in my dad's lifetime have the Lions won multiple playoff games. That might change today, let alone mine. Yeah, my dad is 60 years old today. That hasn't even happened in his lifetime. That's crazy to think about.
Unblocked sacks. It's happened 3 times in this game. Normanwu with the first one came right back with Brian Branch, and then you're going to get Aiden Hutchinson on the tail end of this.
All right, so Detroit needs a big stop defensively here.
About 11 or 12, and 3 of them get destroyed because you don't block somebody on the play, or Baker didn't pick it up and get rid of it. It couldn't have been.
Yeah, Detroit needs a big stop defensively, or Tampa Bay needs a big drive here. Baker's going to work from the gun at the 25, gets the snap off. Off the fingertips. Rashad White. Got to make that catch, man. A lot of drop passes today, I'll say that. A lot of drop passes. You got to make that catch. Second down.
The atmosphere in here last week, it may have been a bit better because of Stafford and all that stuff. But the fans have brought it for 8 quarters. This has been as good a scene as I ever remember being in.
See, I mean, if you're a Lions fan, you definitely have to be satisfied with this season no matter what. I mean, you get 2 playoff games at home. That's just incredible. Baker from the gun. Rolling. Fires. Through the fingertips. Again, that's Cade Otton, third down. But yeah, like definitely if you're a Lions fan, you have to be satisfied with how the season went. It may not end with a Lombardi for them, but if you're a Lions fan, you definitely have to be satisfied with this season. They exceeded all expectations this season. You know, it doesn't matter if they go to San Francisco and they get pounded by the 49ers. The fact Detroit made it this far, clinching a division title, hosting 2 playoff games, that's just an amazing season for them. Baker sets Godwin in motion, gets it off to Rashad White. He is going to get stopped short of a first. A good stand by the Lions defense right there. And the Lions will get the ball back. Yeah, you definitely have to be satisfied with this season if you're a Lions fan.
Now the Detroit Lions and Jared Goff.
All right, so I think the Lions right now are in a position to where they can kick a field goal and go up by 10 because that may put the game out of reach for Tampa Bay, but definitely I'd prefer 7 points. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, that's just – I mean, look, I'm not knocking at you, A-Rob, but, like, when you're a fan of a team, of a franchise like the Bengals or the Lions or Cleveland or whoever, you know, franchises that don't have our history, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you know, we had a great season. We made the AFC Championship. We had a great season. We hosted 2 playoff games. We'll come back stronger next year. So it's like you get it. Like when you're a fan of a franchise that doesn't have rich Super Bowl success like the Steelers or the Patriots or the Packers or the 49ers or the Cowboys, you know, it's like your expectations are to just have a solid season and exceed expectations. But like when you've witnessed success for a good portion of your life, like Steelers fans have, like Patriots fans have, like Packers fans have, like 49ers fans have, Cowboys fans, Broncos fans. At this point, I'll put Ravens and Chiefs fans up there. When you have Super Bowl success, your expectations go up a notch. And whether that's fair or not, that's just how it is. You know? Anyway, it's 2nd and 7. There's a Buccaneer down that's hurt. And you know, it's different with the Pirates, actually, because you take a look at how the Pirates have been over the last 30 years. You know, you'd think that they're one of the most losingest franchises in all of baseball. A lot of people don't know that's not the case with the Pirates. The Pirates used to have a rich history of winning. Like the Pirates, they've won 5 World Series titles. And they used to be one of the most, like, some of the most legendary and most prolific players in the history of the sport have come from the Pirates. You know? And I feel bad for, like, anyone who's, I would say, my age or younger. Actually, no. I would say I feel bad for any Pirates fans who are, like, I would say 35 and younger. So, like, if you were born in, like, 89 or 90 and you're younger than that, I feel bad for you if you're a Pirates fan. Because these fans don't know or they don't realize the history of the Pirates. So, like, it's different with the Pirates. Like, yeah, if the Pirates ever were to get this far, I'd be like, yeah, you know, we had a great season. We won a playoff series. We won our first division title since 1992. Made it to the NLCS. We had a great season. It may not have ended with a World Series title, but we had a great season. But, like, if you're the Yankees, if you're the Red Sox, if you're the Dodgers, I'll even put up there, if you're the Cardinals, you know, if you're fans of teams if you're Houston, you know, you've seen your team win multiple World Series titles, your expectations go up. That's just how it is. But yeah, we're 11:48 left in regulation here. We got 20 people in the chat, 2 hours, 48 minutes into the stream. Am I going live for a Pirate game this year? I'm going to try my best to do Pirates games this year because, you know, like I said, I'm just trying to bring a balance to my life with my channel, with my job, with my workouts. With my girlfriend now. It's like if I can get a Pirates game in, I'll definitely do it. But it's just I'm trying to just bring in a balance with my life. Same with the Pens, you know. Golf play action coming back from the commercial break. Here's a throw across the middle right there. David Montgomery for a pickup of about 11, and that's going to bring up a first down. I don't work on weekends, thankfully, Nathan. So weekends are my best bet to get a stream in for my teams. So yeah, I don't work on weekends. Weekdays, unless I can somehow get first shift at my job, or if I can work in a different department altogether, then streaming would be easier for me. 11 minutes even to go. Goff, play action fake. He fires deep across the side. Caught! And that's Jamison Williams. First down, big pickup of about 25. And that's going to be another first down for Detroit. Big chunk plays right there. Lions looking to put this one away. Lions looking for that knockout blow here. Would I rather have the Pens or Steelers win a ring next? At this point, I'd rather take this. I love both, man. I mean, there's no rather for that question. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say the Steelers at this point, because the Pens have won 3 Stanley Cups in my lifetime as a fan, and all 3 of those Stanley Cups have come after the last time the Steelers won the Super Bowl. You know, the Pens won the Cup in 2009 over Detroit, and then we went back-to-back in 16 and 17. So, yeah, I mean, the Pens have won 3 Stanley Cups in my lifetime. But at this point, I think I'd rather have the Steelers win another Super Bowl. Big chunk plays for Detroit on this drive. They're looking for the knockout blow here. 2nd and 9, I missed a play. Goff from the gun. And Goff, oh man, he's going to get flushed. And there's the Tampa Bay pass rush right there. Getting to Jared Goff, and that's going to bring up 3rd and forever for Detroit now. Am I going to go live for a Pirate game? Like I said, Nathan, I'm going to try my best for it. It's not guaranteed. I'm going to try my best for it.
Look at the move. Just get on the edge and then spin them down. A play they had to have. Now they just have to back it up. A field goal is fairly deadly in this situation, too.
3rd and 15. You got to go deep here, man. 3rd and 15. Goff gets the snap. Goff throwing across the middle. Caught. Oh, does he get it? I think he does. Fought for extra yards. That was Amon-Ra St. Brown for a 1st down. There you go. There you go. Amon-Ra St. Brown picks up a 1st down. Had to put in a rhyme there at some point. Well, at least the Reds have won a couple of division titles in your lifetime, man. Last time the Pirates won a division title, it wasn't even the NL Central. We were still in the NL East. 8:16 to go. Goff zips it again. There's another 1st down. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to get stopped at about the 20. Another big chunk play. Yep, Detroit looking for the knockout blow here. They are closer to it than you think. How about this Lions offense? Chunk play after chunk play, man. This Detroit offense, man, looking for the knockout blow. Rays always find a way to break your. Well, hey, Tampa does have a top 5 farm, man. At least it's not all bad for you. Goff with the fake. There's Sam Laporta for about 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 3. But yeah, the Rays. I mean, I think you guys will be fine. I mean, you got a top 5 farm. You got great pitching. I just think you need to clean up the offense a little bit. But yeah, Tampa's in good shape. They're inside the Bucs red zone already, by the way. And another handoff. There's a 1st down. There's Jahmyr Gibbs. Stopped at about the 9 for a gain of 4. And here we go. 1st and goal for Detroit. 1st and goal for Detroit.
Starting to get some of the kick out blocks going and running back inside. So they started.
Lions get a touchdown here. It's over. They can afford to kick a field goal, but if they're looking for the knockout blow, they need a touchdown. 1st and goal for Detroit. Goff will work from the gun. Takes a little bit of a low snap. He fires down the right side. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that might be your ball game right there. Touchdown, Detroit. It's Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown once again. It's 30-17 Detroit. That might do it, folks. That's probably going to do it right there. 30-17. They go 10 plays, 89 yards, 5:50 off the clock. And the Lions are punching their tickets to San Francisco. Extra point attempt is good, 31-17. Detroit, it looks like you're going to Santa Clara next week. And you're one step closer from your first ever Super Bowl appearance. The magical season continuing for Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, baby. What a play. I'm not even a Lions fan, and I'm cheering for this team. Like I said, the Lions, I want this team to win the Super Bowl so bad. I really do. I want this team to win the Super Bowl so bad. The magical season they've had, the culture that Dan Campbell has transformed this franchise into, the magnificent playmaking ability of Ben Johnson, Jared Goff revitalizing his career, Amon-Ra St. Brown being the dynamic playmaker that he is. I'm telling you, it is so easy to root for this Lions team.
For 2 weeks in a row. Well, one of the people who is so responsible for all this is where it all began. Sheila Hamm took over the team in June of 2020. She and husband Steve watching on, and I don't even think they could have imagined that in 3 years it would look like this in here. Sheila Hamm has done her job.
What a team this is, man.
She has restructured this
What a team.
and the communication between the football side and the business side has been so greatly enhanced. And now look at what is happening in this thing.
What a team.
Chris, they went 3-win season that first year with Dan Campbell, and they had a bad start to the year last year. They won 1 win in the middle of the season. Sheila came out.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not even a Lions fan. I'm happy for these guys. I really am. I really am legitimately happy for Lions fans. You guys do. I'm telling you, you guys, along with Bills fans, I'll even say Browns fans, okay? You guys, along with Bills and Browns fans, I can't name a fan base that deserves to see their team win more than Lions fans. I really can't think of one. Vikings, too. The 4 fan bases that I think deserve success more than anybody, and they're all incredibly loyal fans. Detroit, Minnesota, Buffalo, and Cleveland. Yeah, I may not like the Browns, but the one thing I will give Browns fans credit for is that they are loyal and diehard, man. They really are. But I am so proud of this Detroit team. It's so easy to root for them. It is so easy to root for this Lions team, man. So easy to root for them. Hey, guys, get a load of this. My girlfriend just texted me saying, I hope my crush wins tonight. She's always had a big crush on Josh Allen, so you can imagine how she was blowing up my phone last Monday, you know. But yeah, Josh Allen is my girlfriend's celebrity crush. But yeah, man, I hope, like I said, I hope Detroit wins it, man. I really do. I love this team that they have. I really do. And even if they don't win the Super Bowl, you have to be very proud of how far they've come. You know, 3rd and 14 for Tampa Bay. Just what a season for the Lions, man. What a season for them. Bills Lions. Oh man, that would be a great game actually. Bills and Lions. That would be a really good game. No cap. That would be a really good game. Mayfield zips it right over the head of Chris Godwin. That's incomplete. Tampa Bay, I think they've just run out of gas. I think the Bucs have just really run out of gas here. Detroit has this. Oh, Kurt, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Like, it's funny you say that because my whole life I always wanted to be a play-by-play guy. But, like, you know, that's actually what I went to college for. I went to college for promotional communications. But COVID ruined everything for me. You know, I'm happy with the job I have now, but my dream job was to be a color commentator. Pretty much right now, it's like I can do that for free on YouTube, you know. 4th and 14, Baker. Rolls, throws. Oh, there's a first down for Mike Evans. Bucks are running out of time here.
For the sixth time today, they connect. It's like a Hail Mary, Mike. When you get
Just what a season for Detroit. I can't emphasize that enough.
up to the quarterback to buy time, they get the natural pick down the field, and they're still alive. Big time play by Baker Mayfield. He knew exactly what he had to be able to do to make that play.
Very much still alive. Score, and you get him right back into this game. Evans comes to get a break. Can they hit one of those shots downfield to one of those speed guys? They're in the game. Mayfield on the out.
Mayfield on the out right there. And that's going to be a first down. This is basically garbage time for Tampa. Yeah, it's basically garbage time for Tampa. I'm just so proud of this Lions team, man. I'm not even a Lions fan, and I'm proud of them. I really am. Baker. Oh, gives it off right there. Good throw by Baker Mayfield. And that's going to be another first down for Tampa Bay. Yeah, at this point, they're just preserving time. Super Bowl matchup between Detroit and Buffalo. That was like nights. Yeah, like either way, you're seeing a team win their first championship. I like that. I like seeing a team win their first title. Unless it's a division rival, of course. But, yeah, you get the drift, though. And that's incomplete.
Stop it at 4:41 to go. Beautiful. It's always interesting to watch Baker Mayfield throw the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, man, I can't emphasize that enough. I'm not even a Lions fan, and I'm proud of them.
And actually, Dave Canales, the new offensive coordinator, wanted to try to work with him, but he goes, forget it. I just want that guy to be confident in the biggest moments. And here's the biggest moments.
Second and 10, Baker fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Mike Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, it ain't over yet. Maybe the Bucs do have something left in them. Maybe the Bucs do have something in them. Maybe I tooted my horn too early. That's Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. The Bucs aren't dead yet. So hold on, guys. Maybe the Bucs do have a comeback in them. Yeah, maybe the Bucs do have something in them. Tampa's going to go for two here. Interesting choice. Yeah, the Bucs are going for two. Interesting choice here with 4:37 left in regulation. Looks like they want to go for the win. Yeah, Tampa Bay wants to complete the comeback and win. They want to rip the hearts out of Detroit. Interesting decision by Todd Bowles. So the Bucs are going for two. Baker, empty backfield, gets the snap off. Quick throw. Guarded heavily right there. That's incomplete, and the two-point conversion is no good. It remains 31-23. All the Lions have to do right now is just bleed out the clock. That's all they got to do is just bleed out the clock. Because I wasn't paying attention to the timeout. Tampa can still stop the clock twice. They still got two timeouts, but really the Lions have to do two things here. They got to bleed out. They got to make Tampa use their timeout. They have to make this go to the warning here. They got to make this go to the warning.
Every breath matters. Don't let RSV take your breath away. Protect yourself from RSV with Abrysvo, Pfizer's RSV vaccine. Abrysvo is a vaccine for the prevention of lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious.
But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I got to go get my laundry. Thankfully, I'm done with it. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. So, Lions looking to end this one. It's 31-23. Tampa Bay has put a little bit of worry into Detroit right now as they get a touchdown, failed 2-point conversion, as it's 31-23. So, I think the Lions here, they got to take this to the warning at the very least, and they got to make Tampa Bay use their timeouts. Bucs still have 2 timeouts to go. So we got 4.5 to go in regulation, 4:37 to go in regulation. 4:37 to go in regulation. Lions with an 8-point lead. Lions looking to officially punch their tickets to San Francisco. It looked that way a little bit ago, but the Bucs said not so fast. We may still have a little bit left in us. So let's see how Detroit responds. They get another touchdown here. The game's over. Tampa does look tired, though. At least defensively, they do. At least defensively, Tampa Bay looks tired. Offensively, they still have some gas left in the tank. But yeah, the Lions got to make them use their last 2 timeouts here. Play action. Goff gets it off to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and there's another pickup of 15. First down. Lions 49ers NFC Championship. Yeah, man, it's looking that way. It's looking that way, man. I hope it is. And I hope Detroit beats them. I just want a good game, man. I mean, I really don't care who wins, but I want to see Detroit win it. But I think it's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Ball at about the 40-yard line. Hand off Montgomery. He's breaking through. He's going to get past midfield. There is another first down. That is probably going to do it right. That's probably going to do it right there, man. All Detroit has to keep doing is just move these chains, bleed the clock out, force Tampa to use this. I'm telling you, this one's over. It's over. I think Detroit has this. It's over. Last 3 drives have all been touchdowns for Detroit. Lions have all the momentum right now. Tampa just has nothing for them defensively. They really don't. Goff, play action. Goff in trouble. He's going to get flushed. That's Shaq Barrett with the stop right there, and that's going to bring up. Well, Tampa's going to burn a timeout. Bucs with 1 more timeout left. Flag on Tampa Bay. Exactly, Nathan. I want a good game too. You're going to get I think you're getting a great game with Detroit and San Francisco. I think you are. It's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it.
Situationally, though, if you're Carlton Davis, you know they're not throwing that way. They're not throwing that way. There's no chance. They didn't do it on the previous drive. So
just updating my scoreboard real quick.
Bucs got the timeout back. They've got 2. There comes Montgomery. Vita Vea holding on. Kevin White finishes the time.
Chris Ginger is moving on unless Bizzle wants to make a change.
2 to go as Tampa will take the second of their 3 timeouts.
I tell you, Vita Vea is such a nightmare in there to try and run against them. And
we got 2:52 left in regulation. 2:52 left in regulation.
Ragnow has been beat to a pulp, and yet, as he's done throughout the course of his career, and those 6 years of suffering through really on really bad teams, is jumping up and just having a big day. Melissa?
Yeah, you're talking about center Frank Ragnow and just being tough. All
Let's see.
At one point, he came to the bench.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to hit it.
I'm fine. And just grabbed the tablet, and then head coach Dan Campbell.
Well, I thought I could hit 3,500 calories. I thought I could hit 3,500 calories burned today, but I guess I'm not going to do that. I'm only at 2,200. Yeah, I'm not going to hit it. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for Detroit Bucs with 1 timeout left. Like I said, all they got to do is just make them use their timeouts. Levante David with the stop right there.
It's 3rd down. Let's see what the Lions will do here on 3rd and long. Need to get to the 30.
Maybe burn 1 timeout if you're Detroit right here. I don't know, but I think you're in good shape. Are you going to see a good game between Kansas? Yeah, I think Bills-Chiefs is going to be a good game. I think so. It's eye candy for just about every NFL fan. Goff from the gun gets it off on 3rd and 11. He'll throw well protected. That's incomplete. So hold on for a second, guys. The Bucs still have a pulse. 2:06 left in the game, and it's before the warning. So maybe hold on, guys. The Bucs still have a pulse in them. Can Baker Mayfield lead a comeback? So let's see. Things have just gotten very interesting here in Detroit. The Bucs aren't dead yet. Can Baker Mayfield lead a comeback here in Detroit with 2:06 to go in regulation? Just 15 minutes ago, the Lions fans were booking their flights to San Francisco. That's right. 10 minutes ago, Lions fans were booking their flights and booking their hotels, punching their tickets to San Francisco. And now we're at the 2-minute warning, and it's a 1-possession game. Can Baker Mayfield lead the Bucs to a stunning comeback here in Detroit? They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to knot this thing up in overtime. And we're at the 2-minute warning. How do you like that for a cliffhanger? Yeah, how do you like that for a cliffhanger, guys? But as always, 3 hours, 13 minutes into the stream. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link in the box below. We have a really good one in Detroit here. A really good one.
One shot makes you soup for 24 hours.
No, they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. It goes hand in hand. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. No one says I said San Francisco. Like I said, San Francisco. I don't know if the 49ers will blow them out. I think Detroit's going to give I think Detroit would give the 49ers a good matchup. I don't know about Tampa Bay though, but I definitely think the Lions would give the Niners a good game. I don't know if the Lions would beat the 49ers, but I definitely think they'd give them a good game. You smell a turnover coming? I smell my chicken in the oven, Kelly. But yeah, turnover, this game's over. Yeah, turnover. Yeah. Bucs turn the ball over, this game's over. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. The Bucs turn the ball over, this game's over. All right, we're back at it. 2 minutes to go. 31-23 Detroit. Baker Mayfield trying to lead the Bucs to an improbable comeback here in Detroit. Bucs with 1 timeout. Detroit still has all 3. Baker from the gun. Gets it off. And it's a short pass to Mike Evans. 2nd down, clock ticking down. Yeah, they will, Nathan. They will. I think it's going to be a great game. Baker from the gun. Gets it off. Fires. Intercepted, and that's the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Detroit Lions are going to San Francisco to play the 49ers. Baker Mayfield throws a pick, and the Lions, you will go to San Francisco to play the 49ers next Sunday night. What a season for the Lions, man. Wow. And was that Brian Branch that came away? No, he's on the blitz right there. Brian Branch showed the blitz, and Barnes comes down with the pick. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your ball game. The Detroit Lions are going to San Francisco to play the 49ers for the George Halas Trophy next week. What a team this is, man. Jared Goff taking a knee, and that's your ball game, folks. How about this freaking Lions team, man? Incredible. 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 You did call it, Kelly. You did. What a team this Lions team is, man. What a team. But, yeah, man, that's your final from Detroit. Both home playoff games, the Lions win them. 31-23. As the Lions are going to San Francisco to play the 49ers. But, yeah, as always, I thank you all for tuning in. I got to go take a shower. I got to go take a shower. I got to go meet the lady downtown for my date. So, thank you all for tuning in. The 49ers are heading to San Francisco. And this is Mac checking on out for the night. Have a good one, everybody.